Good evening and welcome to tonight's episode of the DHC Sports Show, or really our sports show. We have no idea where Ed is. I may change the intro, where instead of his picture, it says "Sir not appearing on this episode."
Yeah, we don't know where the DHC is of the DHC show.
Yeah, so you got us for tonight. So I'm doing hosting duties for today. So welcome. We've got a lot to talk about. We got a lot of college stuff, a lot of new some new hirings open that we're going to be talking about. Go over the college games, NFL games, go over maybe some Major League Baseball. Depends how Patrick wants to talk about the ALCS. Maybe we'll let him off a little bit easy today. Oh, but I am a producer hosting tonight. Of course, I'm here with Prospector, Influencer, and Mayor. How are you guys doing tonight?
I've been better.
Yeah. Doing okay. How are you doing, Mr. Producer?
I'm doing fine. I just got back from some military fort. Just cut a line just for fun.
Yeah, and I got a call from Washington. I didn't recognize the number, and all of a sudden this guy's like, Donnie calling. I need you to go down there. America needs you. You're the only one we can trust to get this done. So Donnie needs you, Donnie. Click.
Yeah.
Was that before or after? Was that when you woke up after that too?
That was a horrible impression. But anyway, here I am fixing a fiber that feeds the cyber base. So they can't cyber.
That was an impression?
What was that an impression of?
It was not an impression of anything, apparently.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I mean, were you trying to do like Hogan's Heroes or like F Troop or something?
Oh, good shows.
No, it's not. You didn't get the Donnie calling Donnie?
No.
I got that part. I just didn't know what you were trying to impersonate, because if it was Donnie,
I impersonate the president, Donald, calling me and saying he's Donnie. And Donnie, I need you.
Listen, I still couldn't put it together because I couldn't hear you for half of it, one. But two, when I could hear you, it didn't remind me of the other Donnie.
Well, that's because it was a horrible impression. So let's move on.
I thought when you meant Donnie, I thought you meant like maybe Donnie Rumsfeld or something. I didn't know which one you were going with.
Osmond?
Yeah,
Wahlberg?
Yeah, there's so many different Donnies.
Yeah.
So before we begin, we have to say that this show is sponsored by Old Fort Baseball Co. Now, guys, you already know all the stuff we've talked about before. Get some great shirts. Got some great. They have their Sandlot series we talk about. Check out their site. Buy what you can. It's great. And also, the best part is you don't have to pay full price. Because with the code, Polly, welcome. I see you still do not have your old account.
Free Polly.
Free Polly.
Free Polly.
Until we know exactly what happened, and we may have to change that later. Prophet, looked like you wanted to say something.
I was going to say, was he doing something on his Twitch live stream with his date, or?
He said he was innocent. But
yeah.
somehow he got hacked and banned.
Uh-huh.
It's permanent ban. See,
it's those community guidelines again, huh, Polly?
Happens all the time. Well, like I said, if you want to buy stuff from Old Fort Baseball Co., you don't have to pay full price. Not even Brett. Brett doesn't have to pay full price, although he probably should. With the code DADHAT, you can get 15% off at checkout. I mean, that's a pretty good deal in my opinion, don't you think? I used it when I got my 2 shirts.
Yep.
Me too.
And you mean off the entire order, not just one item?
Off the entire order.
Whoa.
At least I hope so. Because if it's just one item, we're going to have a problem. And then, of course, they also have their monthly sticker club. And Donnie, I wish you had your stickers for this week, because I really wanted. Because what they were doing about the made up teams, and that what was it called? The Barn League.
Yeah, it was the. Yeah, I was all ready for that too, because farm something, fantasy farm league or something like that, maybe.
We'll have more of that on Thursday when he's actually back at his place and actually comes prepared.
Exactly.
Listen, Eric, if you're not going to say it, I will. This guy.
So with the sticker club, that is usually $6. But with the code DHC, you can get that at 50% off at checkout. So that's $3 instead of $6. That's a good deal, especially for what's included in there. So yeah, go check out Old Fort Baseball Co. Use the codes and give Logan some business. He's a good guy.
And I'll be honest, I didn't realize till I got that card that he had created all of these logos, these made up minor league teams, the what if teams or whatever. And I started looking back at the Instagram. And I mean, this went back to April of last year. He was releasing these.
Oh, look who decided to join us.
Yeah,
nice. Hey,
sorry about that.
If you can't get here on time, get here when you can.
You're right. You're 100% right.
I mean, we do that, and then we get chastised, shamed, and ridiculed. But
Tarred
you
and
do
feathered.
it; it's fine.
Hey, last time I checked the name on this show, what was it again?
Our
show. We already introduced ourselves that way, so
yeah, we did that. We did the Old Fort sponsor already. So I mean,
yeah, Virgil's in the process of changing the intro and saying not appearing tonight.
Yeah, I'm just going to change your name to Sir, not appearing in this episode.
Thank you for the Monty Python reference, by the way.
Yeah, you're welcome.
we're taking
Sir, not appearing on this show.
Well, I have taught you well.
We're taking bets on what Paulie did to get his Twitch banned.
Ooh,
Was it something with his date, like live streaming that he shouldn't have been doing?
ooh,
Or?
that's a.
I do love this though. If it doesn't fit, you must have quit.
She
said.
Oh, God, that's a good reference there.
And was what he was doing during the time he was watching the show with her. So does that make us complicit?
At this point, possibly.
Nope.
I don't see.
I
don't
know
see
nothing
how.
about it.
I don't
Well,
know anything.
I know nothing.
Well, before we begin, let's go over.
Oh, you didn't stream any. Oh, come on, that's lame. You should have just make it up. Make up something.
Yes, lie. That's what he wants you to do. We are such good role models.
We haven't done that before.
What's the over under on how many minutes before Jolly joins now that Ed's here?
Well,
3 minutes?
Usually, I would say 3, but I don't know about this one. If it hasn't happened yet, I think it's about to go over.
It's
Ed,
gonna be like I sense
And-
a disturbance in the force, and then it'll just be.
Well, what's the over under on the first thing that Jolly's going to say is going to be, how's my favorite podcast?
Baby, don't you hate, baby? Don't
I mean, well,
hate, baby.
that's going to happen. I mean,
Yeah, well, I mean, it's nice that Ed actually just, he just has that typed out every single time and he's got it ready to go.
Don't hate, baby.
That was his technical difficulty. He was getting that ready.
I was getting the other one ready to go.
Yeah.
You know how this goes.
Well, the iPad was on the fritz, so he's on here for
Dude,
he's on here.
It
On
doesn't
his,
belong to me anymore. The iPad belongs to the kid now.
well,
This is
no,
how-
I get a technical difficulty. Sometimes I also overstay my bathroom breaks. It happens. So
listen, that was me last night at 1 o'clock in the morning, though.
oh yeah, because you had that Chipotle.
No, it wasn't Chipotle. Although that Chipotle was delicious. The chimichurri sauce, the red chimichurri sauce, that's delicious. Although I gotta say, Chipotle, can we chill it out with the oil? A little too much on the oil.
ooh.
Other than that.
Uh-oh.
You said something that someone
He
didn't
probably
like.
said the dad hat's my favorite, and they're like, nope, you're banned.
Yep. Bye. Guys, by the way, did you guys see the new release from Official League, the new hats?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't looked at it yet. I saw the email.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
Is that what
And
they've
by the
been
way,
doing?
they messaged me about it, and I'm like, you guys are cruel.
The San Francisco Seals, the Denver Bears,
Bears.
the Portland Beavers, which I already know which one I want, and then the Houston Buffs.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you, I want there's a couple of the beaver ones that I am looking at. So just wanted to put that out there for you guys.
Same, but different.
That later.
No, no. I caught it, brother. Don't you worry. I caught it. Hey, by the way, I'm drinking some Light and Google tonight. Summer
Patrick,
Shandy.
who doesn't?
Well, I mean, we're about to go. Well, since we're going to go ahead and hop into that, Ed, what hat are you wearing also?
Oh, so this one is Patrick. You know about this one?
I sure do.
The Possum, the Inner River Possums, is a Sandlot team.
That's such a good hat.
And here in Raleigh is one of the teams that we belong to. One of the teams that we belong to, the same the Carolina Sandlot Collective, so the same collective. So this is theirs.
Yeah.
I bought that the same day that we were at the Carolina.
That was
revival.
That was one of 6 hats you bought that day, if I remember correctly.
Oh, come on, bro! You can't be putting me out, Dad. Don't do that.
I couldn't even get the ones that I wanted because you had already bought all of them.
So, which, by the way, yours truly, his team, our team, will be part of next year. So you guys need to come over. You guys got to come over and hang out with us that weekend.
What about merch for sale?
I will have merch for sale. Yes.
Yes, sir.
I'll be having hats. I'll be having some T-shirts, stickers, the usual stuff.
But hats that you were showing off.
Yeah, the same hat that I was showing off.
Oh, very nice.
I'm gonna have some of that, and then I'm creating another one. Well, 2 of them. One of them with just the head, and the other one with the logo with the letters BB for Broken Bat.
Just the head.
Mm-hmm. Just the head. Just the tip, baby.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
We're about to get banned.
So, Donnie, what hat are you wearing? And hopefully not drinking on the job, but what hat are you wearing?
So I'm still wearing the one that I posted earlier today for my Trucker Tuesday. This is Charlotte Checkers. Again there. Nice little patch hat, red and white trucker for the Charlotte Checkers. And then I'm just drinking water right now.
I mean, he legally has to say that.
Yeah.
Legally.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Hey, Patrick, what about you? What are you wearing? What are you drinking?
So tonight I am drinking some tea from Whataburger and also some water. And then tonight I am wearing the Perros Bomberos de Peoria. So that's the full logo. And then
I like that, the side patch.
Side hit on the side. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that had a side patch. That looks great.
Yeah, nice side hit. Yeah. And then just a custom from my friends over at My Fitteds. So that's what I got tonight.
Influencer, how about you?
So today I got the El Paso margaritas, but not just any. It's the strawberry margaritas. And I am not drinking a strawberry margarita. I just have water today.
Don't act like we don't know there's a margarita in there.
Guess you'll never know.
I think we'll probably know in about like 20 to 30 minutes.
I like
Be
salt
right back,
in my
guys.
rim.
I think he just said we know.
This dude comes on for 2 seconds and then pieces out again.
I mean,
Hey, you should have seen him last night. He was like Max Headroom last night. His system went nuts, and it was just like.
The only thing I really caught was you made Patrick count down the top 25, so he's just read a list of 25 top teams. I'm like, you're really making him go 1 through 25 on this?
Yes, I am. Do you know why? Because I needed the stall to get the games ready. So
Plus, we thought he was just going to read the top 5 or 10.
No,
But once he gets started, he's not stopping.
No, he went rogue on me because he read the records. I was not expecting that. That at a time.
To be fair, I was told to read the top 25, not the top 5 of the 25.
I
followed directions.
Paulie says that he has to schedule a date. I didn't know you had to go through a scheduling system to schedule dates now. Guess different times in 2025.
Where should I take her on Saturday? Because it's been like a week.
You mean you don't put yours on your Google
Where was
there should be a meal involved, Polly.
Man, we should do like dude, do a what's that show that's coming back here in November on Netflix. It's gonna be the Forgot already.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. Do a Stranger Things theme date night. You go like
Ooh.
Pizza Hut or something like that. 90s theme.
How about K-pop Demon Hunters?
I was just about
Hey,
to
bro,
say.
don't you be hating on K-pop Demon
I'm not.
Hunters.
That's what my kid's obsessed with.
Don't you? I'm obsessed with K-pop Demon Hunters.
Of course
Okay,
you are. You're just
I
like
got
my
the
4-year-old.
whole album downloaded on my phone, and I
Of course
sing
you
it.
do.
I'm a soldier boy. That's what I'm gonna be for Halloween,
Do go-karts and in and out.
bro. I'm all about the go-karts.
There's not a place to do go-karts around here, and I'm kind of sad about that.
They
We have
don't
an
know what that is
Andretti's.
in Alabama.
What?
There's one in Charlotte, and it is legit an indoor go-kart.
Oh, that was that one you did
I
somewhat
do an
recently. wasn't
Andretti.
it?
Yeah, we have an Andretti down in Buford.
That's
So,
the one I did. I got my ass handed by my wife.
Yeah.
She did what to you? at
She
the
she
go-karts?
beat my ass.
I'm
I ain't
sure
lie.
she
I ain't
did.
gonna lie about it. She
Ollie,
she
what
weighs
about-
100 pounds less than me.
Yeah, Polly, what about Top
Scared of
Golf?
her?
Very much. I'm terrified.
Batman.
You're gonna
Okay,
be
Lynn.
Batman, Lynn? All right now.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm gonna be Mia's gonna be Remy. And then my wife decided that she's gonna be the cat. And I'm gonna be the Sergeant Boy, one of the Sergeant Boys. Halloween.
Did you say you're going to be Soldier Boy?
Soldier Boy? And
Tell them.
Yeah.
that's a good time. I remember that song.
Yo.
I know, right?
Okay, Top Golf and in and out will definitely work.
Yeah.
There you
So
go.
he took part of
Hey,
Eric's
Top Golf
party
is
line.
fun though. Top Golf is fun.
Top Golf is great.
So that's
That
not
way,
bad.
and that way you can kind of get some apps or some some food while you're there playing Top Golf. You can
Polly, make sure
way
you
can build
lose.
in some more time.
Okay,
Yeah,
make
Top
sure
Golf
you
is
lose.
the best place to work on my putting.
100%. I suck at the driver. Like I'm on my 7 or my 9. I'm pretty decent, but on my driver, I suck so bad.
It'd be fun to have the 5 of us go and Top Golf play one of those little competition games there.
I don't know.
I
I
know
think
it'd be
I
fun.
think it get oddly not just competitive, like oddly it's super competitive.
Yeah, I've only
Oh.
been once here, but it was fun. I'm not.
There's
That's great.
We got
I
a
have too
couple
much
of
of a
them in the
baseball
area.
swing.
Right here.
I'm like, because I'm always wanting to bend instead of keep I can't.
And
I mean,
then you
I
gotta
can
keep
drive
your
pretty.
arms straight.
I can't. I
dude,
struggle
yeah,
so
no.
bad as a
I
baseball
look
player.
so unnatural trying to swing a golf club.
But I have power, so I can still hit it decently far. I want a
Glad-
Colonel's game
Glad you
jersey
can hit.
with
Glad you can hit it, Eric. That's great.
with big Batman logo on the front and small CRK logo on the sleeve. Sweet.
It's pretty nice.
I like it. My
All
team
right.
just got their jerseys delivered, so I got a box full of jerseys here. So I'm excited.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Is that straight from our sponsor?
Straight from our sponsor. You guys want to see it?
Absolutely.
Hold on.
Yeah.
He's not gonna come back.
No.
Oh, he came back.
And none with our names on it either.
Yeah. Thanks
All
for
right.
getting us one.
So here's the front. Hold on.
Influencer number 4 on the back
So there's number 27 right there, right?
for
Mhm.
you, and then
Fucking
there's a
bet.
4 with influencer on the back.
I got you right. And then here goes. Here's one of the sleeves.
Ooh.
Okay. Here's the other sleeve. The state of North Carolina with a broken bat. That's the BB logo that I'm going to put on the hat. And
He
then
designed the logo.
he designed the whole thing
Oh, that's so sweet.
with his. And I told him that he needed to put that old Ford logo right there because he's a sponsor. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
yeah.
Jackson
there it is.
Churio leading it off.
So
One
yeah, that's
nothing.
got our first jerseys, man. I'm excited.
All right,
Love
can't
that.
wait to
Congrats,
see
man.
the influencer number 4.
Okay. Maybe for Christmas. How's that? If you behave, if you're a good boy.
I'm number 23.
You guys got to text that to me. 'Cause I can't. What up, Mike?
Number 8.
So I'll for Christmas I'll put it on the company card.
Number 8.
So Ed, since you usually have done this for the past few weeks,
Yes, sir.
we'll go over the fantasy standings.
Absolutely, because I don't want to disappoint the world. Oopsie. I sucked. First of all, I lost bad this week. Because congratulations to Tom, who definitely he beat me. I would say I beat myself. I lost 105 to 41. Just so you guys know, it's not pleasant. All right, so standings. Here we go. I'm going to start at the very bottom. I don't know if I should say this, but Mrs. Mayer is dead last. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people tied for 9th. All right.
Dang.
Then official league, Terry McCutcheon. Then you got Zach Prophet, Justin Kish, Eric Lichtenberg is the last on the 9th. And then for number tied for 6, 3 people tied for 6. That is yours truly, Dad Hat CFO, and Laces Out. I wonder who's Laces Out. Wonder who that is. Oh God.
Well, we need to
Ace
talk
Ventura. Ace Ventura reference right there. I like that.
We need to talk about his performance for a minute.
Absolutely.
Because he went up against official league that had basically 8 players out and still almost lost.
True story.
So, like,
True story.
Don't think we haven't ignored that.
Like, what is up with this season that kind of crap can happen? That's
I'm
insane.
trying to do the
me.
math to see if the math even like mathed.
Oh, the
Like,
math
it
was
looked-
mathing. I
yeah.
double checked. The math was mathing.
It was.
It was nothing for the official league, not for him.
Well, after I said that last night, I looked and I'm like, so it was like 27, like close to 15, 14, and a 10. I'm like, damn, it is adding up. But it's like 5 people had 70 something points. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, dude, it was not a good week. All right, so Donald Weiss, then you go. Then you have Mr. Virgil Brooks tied for 2. All right. Then you got Eric Influencer Prophet, Mr. Patrick Larson, and then Zach Beeson. All right. And then at that top, all by him lonesome, Hudson Valley Thrash, Mr. Tom Thrash is by himself at the top, boys and girls. Why? Because he whooped me. And I'm sorry, boys. I just couldn't deliver.
Oh,
There is your standings for the DHC Sports Show Fantasy Football League.
The crazy thing is, Tom lost week 1 and he's won every game since.
Yeah.
He is just on a tear, dude. So congratulations to Tom. He is at the top of the league this week. We'll see who it's going to be. Have you guys looked at your matchups for the next week?
I think I play you, Ed.
Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to go for it now. So, anyways, but there you go. Those are your matchups. Those are your standings for this week. So from October 7th to the 14th. Congratulations.
Okay, thank you for that. Now let's do our other competition, our picks. So let me say this.
Eric is about to be pissed, isn't he?
No one finished with a losing record.
Oh.
Everyone finished. Everyone actually did pretty well, I would say. So no one.
Oh man, who did the best?
Who did the best?
Yeah.
Well, each place was someone did one game better, except for second where there was a tie and it was the over under that won. But the person that came in first,
Mr. Producer.
I'm back.
Imagine that.
Here we go. Come on, Eric. Go ahead.
Surprise.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Funny how that works. I'm gonna give somebody else something for a couple weeks, and I'm gonna magically bring back myself. Huh?
Yeah. No,
Weird how that works.
You were just giving my seat warm, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Something about those Hawaiian shirts.
Congratulations, Mr. Producer. Congratulations.
Thank you. But also, like, the new thing I like to do now is to go over the picks that one person picked something and the other one's picked something different.
Well,
All right.
At some point, can you go over like what the 1 through 5 was?
Oh, I mean, I could do that now, actually. First place was me at 22 and 11. Second place by their over under was Ed
Oh, okay.
at 21 and 12. Third, Eric, 21-12. Fourth was Patrick,
Mr. Mayor bringing up the rear.
20-13, and Donnie last at 19-14.
May I just start off by asking a question?
Go ahead.
Donnie, how'd that West Coast going East Coast nonsense work for you? That was
did
the
not.
dumbest. Exactly. I don't know why he bothered with that on Thursday.
It used to be a real thing.
Oh my God.
When?
Oh my God, this is so good. I love this.
Well, it was working really well, and then he woke up.
Oh.
It used to be an issue for a lot of teams flying east, playing
What,
the 1
in
o'clock
the
game.
70s?
1956?
No, like back in the 90s and 2000s, it's been
Well, we're in 2025.
well, I still think it is somewhat of an issue for these guys. I mean, a lot
Obviously
of them overcome
not.
it
They
better
just
now,
proved
but
it.
They're not flying on a plane like the one that the Indians fly in Major League. I mean, these guys are flying like charter flights.
Not only that, but did you see what the Rams are doing?
Talking
So-
about staying in Baltimore and then flying to London so they don't have to go all the way back to LA.
They're using
what's
Camden
smart?
Yards as their
Mhm.
practice facility.
Did you see how they have like in right
Yeah.
field just like 20 yards marked off because they put
Yeah.
the field down or like lines and then have kind of a bigger.
They have the 20-yard, and then they got
Yeah.
the other 50-yard.
That's kind of crazy that they're letting them
Yeah.
use that.
Well, they're not in the playoffs.
Well, right,
Well,
but
I was going to say that's the best play that Camden Yards has seen all season.
got him.
They got them burned. I mean, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. That one actually was really good.
I'm done.
Yeah, Donnie was just thinking that everyone's just still flying Pan Am these days or something. See, I got the head nod. That was good. So let's go over the ones where one person picked something different from the others. Donnie, you picked Illinois to beat Ohio State. Bold pick, but
That went well.
No, he just doesn't like Ohio State, so he's going to always pick against Ohio State. So
Donnie,
you can't give him that one.
But that was well, he did. I'm not giving it to him. He didn't win. He didn't get it right.
No, I know, but like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't give it to him as like, something that he thought about or something like that. It's just out of pure hatred for Ohio State.
Donnie, another one that you've done, which was not right, but a lot closer. You had Mizzou beating Alabama.
because I'm not going to pick Alabama either. So
Again, pure hatred.
So why do you even bother with making picks then if because those teams are going to win their games?
well, that's like Ed. He doesn't pick Baltimore, so
Well, and he's usually
That's
in
working in his
last.
favor. Yeah.
Well, why do you think I'm usually in last?
I said when I made those picks, I'm going to win the same amount of money either way. So
Yeah.
And to be
Pure
fair
hatred
to,
there,
and to
pure
be fair
hatred
to
there.
Ed, he's been a lot more right than wrong when it comes to Baltimore this season.
True story,
It's
right?
Again, I tell you this every week. Your hashtag content sucks. Make better picks.
the fact that it sucks is the content.
Well, here's the problem. Here's the problem with you, Donnie. It's like you're not only you're picking bad there, you also are picking bad in other picks. That's like not helping you.
Ouch.
I'm sorry. Did I hurt? Do you want me to take the knife out of your back?
I want to see. I don't know if Rhonda is listening in, but he said, "Here's the problem with you, Donnie." I want to hear her add on to that. Just leave it at that. Here's the problem with you, Donnie. ... Fill in the blank.
Oh, I'm sure she can add to that.
We may make that a ticker on the comment thing. Just let that go. Update it. When it comes to Washington State and Ole Miss, I was the only person that picked them to cover the spread. And not only did they do that, they almost beat them. So I don't even know what the hell that was about.
We need to go more in depth of who they play the following week because you could tell they were definitely overlooking. This is hashtag save Donnie. They were definitely overlooking Washington State there for next week.
Yeah.
Keeping my mouth shut.
Yeah. Did you? And did you notice
listen,
how Virgil?
I legit thought Missouri was going to beat Alabama.
I mean,
Ohio
it's not,
State-
that wasn't a bad pick.
It
Ohio
really
State-
wasn't.
Pick.
The Ohio State pick was because I'm not picking Ohio State. I picked Alabama this year. I just actually thought Missouri was going to probably win that game.
At least, the very least, show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm sensing so far from what Virgil's been saying is here's a summary. Hey Donnie, look at how poor you are at making picks, and hey everyone, look at how good Virgil Brooks am at making picks.
Oh no, we're not done yet with that. There's still
There's more.
There's still some
Wait.
more. There's going to be some bad ones for me too, and we will get to those.
But wait, there's more.
But the next
Yeah, but
one,
wait.
I thought he was getting ready to pile on me further.
Let me give myself some credit because I picked this over under that no one else did. So let me shower myself with some praise.
This next one, I am definitely going to gloat because I was the only person that picked this one, and I was
look at that
crap for this one. I was the only person to pick Indiana to beat Oregon.
Yeah, that was shocking.
That one was. I'm not gonna lie. That I was extremely shocked at that one.
Teoscar Hernandez solo shot tie game.
Yeah.
Dang. But no, I said I was a full believer in Indiana. So glad that's done.
He's not being considered for the Penn State job.
He ain't going.
No. I'm just saying his name is out there.
And then the last of my gloating, I was the only person to pick Kansas State over TCU.
Yeah, I should have known home game. I felt like that's the only reason that would give them an advantage. So yeah, should have known.
I mean, I was shocked by the score line, honestly, but they definitely looked better compared to the earlier this season. When it comes to BYU Arizona, I was the only person to pick Arizona, and they lost in double overtime. You guys had BYU, right? Ed, as always, you were the only person to pick Cleveland.
Yeah, I honestly thought that they were going to show up. To be honest with you, I thought they were going to at least be competitive. I kind of knew they were going to lose. This whole season is a lost season anyways, but I kind of thought that I was like, at least show up, right? No, they didn't show up. And let me tell you, I've listened to Cleveland radio this whole week just to get the pulse of what's going on. The sky's falling, first of all, apparently in Cleveland, the sky's falling. Everybody hates the head coach and everybody hates the general manager.
Is it falling like Donnie's camera?
Yeah, pretty much just like that.
Yeah.
So Miles is missing in action. I don't know. Honestly, I can take a whole show just to talk about how bad they have been.
Okay, put him on. Let's go.
Yeah, and can they please trade Shedeur to a better situation?
Oh my God! Did you see my post today on Threads?
I wonder why I brought up that very subject.
Yeah,
Listen,
we will start with NFL, so we'll give him a chance to rant about his team for sure.
Sounds good.
I have a question about that.
Sounds good. I have a theory, so let's go.
So before that, we've got two more over to go on. Now, this is another one of my bad ones. I don't know why I picked this. I think I was high. I picked the Titans to beat the Raiders.
I mean,
it wasn't a bad one. I'm gonna be honest.
It was two bad teams. Let's be completely honest about it.
Correct.
I thought with the way the Titans beat the Cardinals, that's this momentum that you just ride into the next game, and it was no.
Well, I thought there was a certain injured quarterback. I thought he probably thought Will Levis was going to come in and save the day.
Pretty sure he's out for the season.
He is.
I mean, they just fired their head coach. I mean, that goes to tell you exactly what they thought of that. So,
and I know what you guys are thinking. It sounds like we're done piling on Donnie. Not the case. Donnie was the only person to pick San Francisco to beat Tampa Bay, which also not really a bad pick in my opinion.
I was going to say again that wasn't a bad one because they were both 3-1, 4-1.
Yeah, and the Niners defense is usually pretty good.
Yeah, but they just lost Nick Bosa now for the year.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying. Like going into the game,
you're right.
The Niners defense.
I thought Bosa's been out since like week 2.
He has been.
Phil, I've already talked about this. Phil, he needed to leave Cleveland. It's no, you're not late. Stadium food girl value good. He needed to leave Cleveland. He had to go.
Yep. Yeah. $20 a piece for being late.
Yeah,
sounds good. We all get.
What happened in the Broncos Jets game?
We all get hey dudes for Val being late.
There we go. Packers hey dudes and ice cream helmet from the Aviators with the goose, Spruce the goose or whatever his name is.
I like it.
That Spruce the goose hat is pretty cool though that they released.
So we're going to start with NFL, and Ed, I'm just going to let you take the floor because I know you want to get this out.
It's not really getting, I'm just so tired because I've been watching like the news all over the social media and all that, and everybody all of a sudden is like, Cleveland is doing wrong by Shedeur Sanders. They need to trade him. They need to trade him. They need to trade him. What are they doing? They need to trade him. Start him or trade him. Hold on. First of all, last time I checked, he got picked in the 5th round, and not a single other team decided to draft him. So I don't want to hear it from people saying that they're doing wrong by them. They were the only ones that drafted Shedeur Sanders. And then everybody's like, oh, well, there was another team that considered it. Yeah, that was called the Baltimore Ravens. And the Baltimore Ravens decided against it afterwards. So no, not going to give you that one. So let's get that out of the way, okay? And everybody's blaming the head coach. He does have some culpability in the way that this team played, but also you got to put it on Andrew Berry, because Andrew Berry is the one that put this team together. We're dead last when it comes to wide receiver play. Did you guys know that? We're absolutely dog shit. Dead last.
That doesn't surprise me.
No, they're horrible. The offensive line. You know how many times
they try to catch the ball with their helmet.
Right. It's so bad. Do you know how many times have they changed their offensive line? And we've only played 6 games?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 8 times. 8 times have they changed their offensive line. So there's no continuity there.
Bring back Joe Thomas.
Yeah, no kidding. He probably would do a whole lot better than the rest of these guys.
Well, he's a Hall of Famer.
He is a Hall of Famer. So I'll say this, and everybody that said they need to push Shedeur Sanders, calm your horses. Okay, you got Dylan Gabriel. Let's see. He's only played 2 games. Yes, he's played this game against Pittsburgh was not a good one. He did have a good game in London, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's see what this kid has. If by the time that their week off it comes by, he's not doing good, then go see what Shedeur has. Both kids are going to play this year because they need to figure out what they have in both of these quarterback, because they will have a top 5 pick coming into the draft next year. So let's just calm the hell down. And for the social media and then the ESPN out there and all of that, kick rocks. Obviously, I'm so tired of you guys saying oh, the Browns this, the Browns that. No, you don't know what's going on, and you don't know what's happening in Cleveland, and everybody is just like, oh my God, see, they're doing Shedeur Sanders. Stop. Just stop. Please.
Like you said, he wasn't that good at Colorado, and he was a 5th round pick. So is there any other NFL team where the fan base is saying you should be putting in our 5th round pick? Hell no.
No.
Yeah. So
I've never seen such a polarizing person, and he was the 5th. And one of these people called me an idiot, by the way, that I don't watch football, by the way. I was called an idiot. I don't know what I'm talking about. I shouldn't be talking about football. Okay. I was told that today. Because
okay, thank you.
I did. Thank you. Appreciate that. Because I said that they were arguing that the Shedeur Sanders is not getting reps. He's a 5th round pick, and he was a 3rd QB at that point. He didn't need the reps. The 1st and 2nd quarterbacks needed the reps. Those are the ones that were going to most likely either start or come in case of an emergency. So in what world do we give the 5th round pick such a high importance? I don't understand. I think it's because it is Shedeur Sanders that it is such a polarizing. I'm a fan of the kid. I wanted the Browns to draft him. But at this point, dude, chill out.
Yeah.
I mean, the only reason why people are I think one of the reasons why people are pushing for him to be starting is so they can make fun of him.
He played really good in the preseason.
Yeah.
Well, I think with Shedeur, it's just a story. So if he gets on the field, you're going to have something to write about.
Yeah.
Because they're going to watch his every single move.
And that's what it is. And again, listen, I get it. I know, Mike.
Yeah.
I know you're kidding, buddy.
Ed, the Browns deserve a 1st round pick. Want Anthony Richardson?
Hell no.
You guys deserve a 1st round pick.
So no, keep him. But that was my thing.
We traded him to injured reserve. It's been a great trade.
And by the way, another NFL, just so we can move on, so we can stop talking about the Browns. There's only 3 undefeated teams at home. Do you guys know who those teams are?
Undefeated at home?
3 teams that are undefeated at home. 3 teams.
Jaguars?
No.
Packers.
Jaguars just lost.
Packers is 1.
Colts?
Broncos, I think, is 1.
Colts is 2.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one.
Broncos?
Nope.
Hmm.
You're muted, Donnie.
Is it the Panthers?
The Panthers
I thought they were. Yeah, I was trying
So,
to do the math on their home.
Panthers, Packers, and Colts.
are the only 3 teams that are undefeated at home.
Yeah,
So
if we could hold on to the football against the valiant Virgils, we'd be undefeated.
So what you're telling me is the Panthers are going to the Super Bowl.
There it is.
Okay.
I knew you would catch on.
I don't
And they're going
understand
to be
this.
led by Rico Dowdle.
If
This-
it's played in Charlotte.
I don't understand this Panthers bromance between these two all of a sudden, where Ed's high on the Panthers.
I told you, I've been high on the Panthers since last year.
Then
You not been
switch.
watching Breakfast Takes?
No.
Apparently not. I've been high on the Panthers since last year. They have a lot of good. I love their
He's
head
been
coach.
high, that's for sure.
True story.
He's adopting the Donnie switch teams mid-season.
I am not. I do get a little bit of a break. I'm a Browns fan, so I think I deserve a little bit of a reprieve on that one.
Not really. but
Donnie's
sure.
at least been consistent this season with staying with one team. You know,
I have
last year when he
teams
had the
that
hat roulette, and it was like a new team every week.
Has there ever been a situation where both head coaches could be fired after playing against each other? Because that Miami-Cleveland game next week's looking kind of interesting.
Oh my God!
Well, you know what the sign of you know what the telling thing is going to be is when Schefter comes out and says, "I don't anticipate any firings," and then 10 minutes later there's a firing.
Sorry, I meant to say I apologize. At home and in their division that are undefeated. I apologize. I missed their division. They're still undefeated in their division and at home. But I think one of those two head coaches gets fired after this game.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. Speaking of Broncos, even though they did not lose, I felt like everybody lost watching that game.
Yeah, Val's over here saying that Broncos had more sacks than the Jets had completions. I'm like, if they had Jets had a competent offense, they needed like 15 to 20 more yards and could have kicked a game-winning field goal. So,
listen,
that's get too excited about there.
Yeah, and I had a couple of the Broncos players in fantasy, and I'll tell you, like there was no one that put up gaudy numbers on offense for either team.
Val, I love your enthusiasm for your team and everything, but they only scored 10 points in the first quarter, and they needed a field goal in the fourth quarter to win. So
they're not near as good this
what
year.
Bo Nix is supposed to be.
Nah,
he's so inconsistent.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, man. And Justin Fields is not a quarterback. He needs to be a backup.
I'm telling you. Well, we're talking about firings in that game. I mean, is Aaron Glenn on the bubble already? I know he's only had half the season.
So. The team was bad. It was just a bad team. Let's just be honest about the Jets. There's a lot of bad players there.
They went all in the past couple seasons, and then they lost. Now they're paying for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
So now they have this is a full rebuild with the Jets. With the Jets, it's a full rebuild.
And, I mean, no disrespect to Eric and the Packers, but like former Packer Alan Lazard, like the only reason he was ever on the Jets to begin with was because of Aaron Rodgers. And I think he's only still there because they didn't have any other options, one, but number two, I think they just, I don't know why he's still there, to be quite honest. I guess they couldn't take the cap hit. I don't know, but yeah, I'm not trying to blame Aaron Glenn.
He's better than nobody else.
Well, yeah, I'm not trying. Yeah, I'm not trying to blame Aaron Glenn for it. I mean, I'm just saying, sometimes how in this league they have a short leash for coaches sometimes, and
I don't think he's talking about Glenn. I think he's probably talking about Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Rodgers didn't help though. Mike,
Aaron Rodgers will be Aaron Rodgers. Just wait. Give it time. Aaron will do Aaron things. Like, he is. That's who he is. It is in his nature to just become a distraction.
And in Pittsburgh, I give credit to Mike Tomlin more so than I ever give it to players.
By the way, did you see him call out Andrew Berry?
Oh, yeah.
In the press conference?
Yep.
Yikes.
Did Did you
No,
see
no,
what
no, he's
Flacco had to
not.
say about it? Did you hear what Flacco had to say about it?
What'd he say?
He was basically saying that he thought that he said he saw some of it, but he said that he thought that Tomlin was trying to play up to the cameras a little bit and kind of do his thing.
Well, yeah, because they're going to be playing them.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Next week-
he thinks
this
it was a
week.
little bit of an act. He says he can say what he wants anyway. He said, but I think it was a little bit of an act playing it up in front of the cameras.
But at the same time, he's not wrong.
No.
You don't. That was the very first ever trade
Yeah.
between those two teams, and for a reason.
Well, what I can't figure out is why wouldn't you go for Jameis Winston?
Anyways, moving on, Virgil.
He's more.
I mean, sure,
you're more mobile than Flacco. I think.
Well,
Winston
I'm saying,
well
and
there.
They
I'm
did
being
kick the
honest
rocks
here.
on him. They did.
Well, I'm saying like you're going to have 3 picks probably, but you're also going to have 300 yards. So it just depends on
You think the
I mean,
Rams
with
are good?
Jameis, you're going to get a lot of yards, but you're also going to get a lot of picks. I get that. I mean, it's just the nature of, but he can still be moderately successful. I mean, it's better than what they've gotten the past few weeks.
True.
That's true. I want to say, going over some of the other results, we already talked about Steelers Browns. Really, nothing else to talk about that.
Mm-mm.
But I will say, as long as Aaron Rodgers throws to DK Metcalf, I will be a happy person.
Again, let's just wait because Aaron Rodgers will eventually, the real Aaron Rodgers will stand up.
You're right. You're right. And when that happens, Mason Rudolph will come in to lead the
Screw
lead
things
the
up.
Steelers. No,
Screw
lead the
things up
Steelers
as
to the
usual.
playoffs.
Go
Mhm.
Pokes.
Huh.
The next game we've got listed: Chargers beating the Dolphins on a last-second field goal. They had to drive the way all the way down. Is there panic with the Chargers? I feel like this is. I know, like they beat Kansas City first week, and a lot of us were. I mean, not here, but people are already going to crown them as they're going to win the West. They have not looked good.
I would hold off on trying to crown them. I wouldn't panic yet. There's a lot of other teams that you're definitely panicking, but not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put the Chargers as a panic team.
No,
Where's the resident Chargers fan at? Haven't seen him. Is he too scared to come on tonight?
Oh, with OU losing, he ain't showing up.
Yeah, I want to hear him. He was talking a lot of noise on Thursday.
Was that the Red River drubbing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, was that what a redemption arc for Arch Manning? I mean,
I wouldn't go that far. He was still
calm the hell down.
He was still kind of crap in that game. That was mostly defensive.
But he's on the winning side of the Red River rivalry, though.
This is true.
I mean, I'm not saying that he covered himself in glory with his performance, but he's still the winning quarterback in the game. So
He'll get the benefit of it.
for sure.
Patriots beat the Saints 25-19. Really don't talk about that. Rams beat the Ravens 17-3. Ravens have decided to finally realize they have Derrick Henry. And they still couldn't score a touchdown because of how bad that line was. But, he had over 100 yards in this game. And even with Nakua going down, Rams took care of business.
Yeah.
I still don't know.
I know. Trust me. He's on my team.
I still don't know what to make of the Rams, honestly. So
what's with Matthew Stafford in first half disasters?
I don't know. It's starting to become common.
But he'll find a way to get things going in the second half. So I'm not worried about the Rams.
Yeah.
I mean, could you imagine if you had him on fantasy and you picked him over Baker Mayfield? I mean, that'd be terrible.
I mean, who does that?
Yeah. Then this score line kind of surprised me when I saw this. Colts 31, Cardinals 27.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick, what was your takeaway from that game?
Well, I mean, the Colts were lucky to win that football game. I'll start with that. I thought Daniel Jones he came down to earth a little bit in that game. It's the best defense that the Colts have played so far. I'm not saying that the Cardinals are an elite defense, but think about who the Colts have played through the first few weeks, and that's one of the better defense. I'd say that's arguably the best defense they've played. But also they played into the Cardinals' hands a few times. I mean, Daniel Jones made a couple of throws that it's like, what in the world are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'm time out. I'm sorry. You're saying that the Cardinals are a good defensive team?
I said compared to who the Colts have played so far. I didn't say they were an elite defense.
Because you had also Jacoby Brissett starting.
Yeah. Against a depleted Colts defense. I mean, we
Okay,
lost
just
2 players in the warm-ups.
okay.
Like in pregame warm-ups. I mean, Anthony Richardson, this is pregame, by the way. Anthony Richardson fractured his orbital eye socket.
He wasn't starting
then-
anyways.
And then Javarius Ward, who's our number 1 cornerback, and in an already depleted secondary, by the way, had his second concussion of the season.
Okay.
So my question is, what in the world are the Colts doing in pregame warmups?
And Anthony Richardson, you just said it. He wasn't playing, so why is he even in a situation to have that happen?
Because it's Anthony Richardson.
got-
I've stopped asking questions. Like, I mean, it was a waste of a first round pick at this point. Let's just be completely honest about it. But so the Colts defense was depleted because they already had injuries before pregame going into that game. So I mean, I was just at this point, I was just happy to get away with the win. So I'll take it.
So what's Green Bay's key to beating Arizona this week?
You guys just show up.
Showing up.
Yeah, you guys are a better team than we are. So, yeah, I think just showing up. If Jordan Love just kind of does what he normally does, and Jacobs is really starting to look good, I think he matches up well against Arizona's defense. Because Jonathan Taylor had a big day. I mean, he's had a big day against almost everybody, but Josh Jacobs really looked good this past weekend. I mean, he looked like himself. So I don't know if he was playing through the flu. So I mean, he had another 2 touchdown game.
Okay, Michael Jordan.
You what?
I said, okay, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, that was his MJ moment.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if that even explains it, Virgil, but that's how I saw the Colts game.
Yeah, that's what I said. I think Brissett coming in was still kind of. I mean, yeah, he's a backup, but he's not Murray. He's different.
Yeah, and he's a former Colt too.
Yeah, if you don't prepare, I mean, if you have to prepare for a different style than that, so that could be why. If you're prepared for Murray and you get that, that's different.
Yeah.
Do we know the status of this week?
Nothing yet. Still questionable for
I
this
hope he
week.
retires.
Is Jacoby Brissett a former Brown too? Ed, I'm asking honestly. I don't remember.
Yes.
Okay.
They said something along it wasn't Call of Duty, but something came out this past week, so that's why they said Kyler was out.
Battlefield.
Yeah.
His Game Pass subscription expired. Was it Steam? His Steam subscription expired.
So next game we've got Seahawks 20, Jaguars 12. Smith and Jigba may be the best wide receiver right now, especially if Nakua's injured. That dude's legit.
Does he? I mean, Darnold obviously had a good year last year. Does he need to go somewhere else? Like, do you think somebody can sign him? Like a good team? I mean, Seahawks aren't terrible, but a good team. I think that was a major letdown for the Jaguars after that Chiefs win.
He's a really good wide receiver. By the way, I'm sorry, I apologize. What school did Jake Smith and Jigba go to, Donnie? Ohio State.
I don't know.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, you do.
Ohio State. Donnie, you said that the 325s don't matter. That was a case of, but that's where Seattle went across and won that against. So yeah, your whole.
Well, I mean, let
me say this: your point is taken, and I will not say that ever again.
Good man. Now you learned your lesson.
We'll see.
Let's wait till picks
Thursday.
No, but you know what though? To Donnie's point though, if they would have played a 1:00 game, I would have seen. All right, they may not, but this was a 3:25 game, so it was technically 1:00 for Seattle.
And Eder, have you all of a sudden adopted the Central Time Zone?
No.
Wasn't that a 4:25 start?
Was it 325? I said, 325 for these two losers.
Gotcha.
425.
Hey,
Yeah,
don't
they've
call
conditioned you
Virgil
to
like
start
that.
saying Central Time.
That's right.
425.
Like-
I apologize.
What is it?
That was
For
a mistake on my part. That
It's
was a
noon.
mistake.
For you guys, it's like noon and 3:25. Is that right?
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
every year.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, like,
Every week.
here's Ed just going, yeah, that 3:25 start. I'm like,
Here we go.
He
bro.
knows what's
I
up.
will say this: I think if Virgil has time, and not that he doesn't always have time, but
Well, we know
Virgil,
that
you're single.
we
You have
know that,
plenty to stuff.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
know that we have time, right?
Let alone
Right,
that.
Virgil? We've already been
I'm
told we have time.
joking. I'm joking. And Virgil's good at finding some good statistical stuff. So I think if he looks, he might be able to find if there's a data somewhere on the historic nature of the West Coast.
I'm
teams
sure he
playing at
does.
1 o'clock.
If Virgil has time and he could go in there and search for a date, maybe he might spend some time doing that.
I'll tell you what. I will spend some time tomorrow researching this, and we'll report my findings on Thursday.
Can someone research with you?
Who do you have in mind?
I don't know. You tell me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't turn red.
Stop. Our next game, we've got Cowboys and Panthers. Panthers pulled it out because they finally realized, hey, if we throw to McMillan and he gets touchdowns, good things happen.
Well, they also
Imagine
learned,
using
which
his-
all the NFL teams should have already learned and choose to ignore in most cases. If you run the ball, you can throw the ball and be successful. You gotta have a running game, and I don't understand why none of them get that still.
Wait, but didn't the Jerry Jones say that this is their best defense that they had?
Yeah.
So
Donnie, an honest question. Like, what are your thoughts on Rico Dowdle and his recent resurgence as a member of your Carolina Panthers?
I mean, I didn't expect it. I thought he was a pretty good runner because I thought he was good when he was with Dallas, but he sat behind Chuba, so I was wondering if he was even going to be very good. But it's like they said on the broadcast this weekend. When you've got a running back by committee, then you don't know if you really have a running back because neither one of them gets enough playing time to be the guy. And so Chuba's had his time, and now you're seeing what Dowdle can do. So when Chuba comes back, that's going to be the decision to make.
But if there's one team that has thrived before on a 2 running back system, it's the Carolina Panthers.
Oh, sure. And I'm
When they had
sure that
Jonathan-
Canales,
when
Canales
they had Jonathan Stewart, and when they had who was the other one? What was his name?
oh, shoot, who did they have with Jonathan Stewart? I know you're talking about.
But you know what I'm talking about. Like they
I
had
do.
Jonathan Stewart for goal line runs, but I mean they could both run. I'm going to kick myself when Virgil finds it. But
I know because I know the guy's name. I think he even played at South Carolina.
Oh,
No, maybe he didn't. No, never mind. I think I forgot. Anyway.
D'Angelo Williams.
D'Angelo
yes,
Williams.
D'Angelo Williams. Yeah.
Um,
D'Angelo Williams. Yeah, because wasn't he at TCU?
Yeah, I was wrong in saying Carolina. D'Angelo Williams and him definitely.
Jonathan
So
Stewart. Well, yeah,
I
that was
think
a 2-headed monster, and that was very effective for Carolina for multiple years.
yeah, I think Canales is smart enough, and because he's seen what he's seen with Dowdle, I think he'll be
Or Oklahoma.
a little more selective in who does what when.
D'Angelo Williams was at Memphis.
Was he Memphis?
He was
okay.
Memphis. Yeah.
Okay. I was wrong twice.
I think that was a good performance by the Panthers. So,
Yeah.
Donnie, do you think when Chuba comes back that it's going to be running back by committee, or do you think that Rico's the guy now? Because the reason why I asked this is the Chargers have been very vocal about trying to find a running back since Hampton is injured. So, could he be on the possible trade block?
I don't think so. Anything's possible, but I think a lot of these guys, you don't lose your job because of an injury normally. So we'll see where. I think it'll just be more equitable for both. I don't think when Chuba comes back, he's going to just be the guy. I think Dowdle will get more action. They'll share time a little bit better. because now they kind of know what they've got in Dowdle. Although they could just ride Dowdle even when Chuba comes back until it looks like they need to split time better. So
Yeah. Well, and is Omarion Hampton's injury worse than the 4 games that he'd have on injured reserve?
So I thought it was just the 4 games. But if they are being vocal about looking for a running back, it makes it sound like
that's what makes me think that. If what you say is true, then it looks like it might be a longer term injury. So, but the weird thing is Vidal had a really good week for the Chargers last week, unlimited carries, but Vidal looked really good. So, I mean, and he's a guy that he's got burst, Kamani Vidal has got that burst in speed, and he's got good hands, as a receiving back, and he, like against the right team, he can, he can take advantage of carries. So he kind of stood out. He kind of stood out in that game, given it was against the Dolphins. But
if the Panthers were weren't doing as well as they're doing, maybe. I don't think they trade anybody right now because they have a better shot right now to do something than they thought they would have, or at least that a lot of people thought they would have.
No, next game we have Titans and Raiders beating the Titans 2010. Really nothing to talk about that one besides Callahan getting fired.
Is the NFC South one of the best divisions in the league right now?
NFC South? I mean, you got the Saints there, so
yeah.
Yeah, but you have Tampa 5-1, Atlanta 3-2, Carolina 3-3. Well, actually, I would say the NFC West is, because they have 3 teams at 4-2.
Yeah, the West is probably going to edge them on NFC for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What about the AFC South? No, never mind.
Nope.
But to be fair, you got 2 teams with a good record, the Jaguars and the Colts.
Which is about 2 more than we were expecting this year.
Touche.
True story. Yep.
Speaking of NFC South, Buccaneers beating the 49ers 30-19.
Called it.
Baker's going to be Baker.
I was going to say, and can we give Baker some credit? Because he has like no receivers left to throw to. I mean, like Ibuka's out. Mike Evans is out. Bucky Irving was out last weekend. Chris Godwin's been out, as Eric well knows.
Right.
And I think, what do they have left? Like Sterling Shepard, and then like Rashad White. I mean, and then a bunch of other guys that
Sean Tucker.
Sean Tucker, yeah.
The receiver core is Cameron Johnson, Sterling Shepard, Cade Otton, Tez Johnson, and then that's it.
What happened to McMillan that was on the Bucks last year? Not the Panthers McMillan, but like there's another McMillan, Jared McMillan.
I don't know where he's at.
Well, but you remember last year, like he was like a late season bloomer for them.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's a receiving core where you're just like, who?
Come again?
Like I don't know any of those names.
Did you see that video where Ted Johnson caught that touchdown and they were chanting MVP?
Yeah.
And he thought it was for him.
He goes, is that for me? I haven't done anything this year. And they go, no, Tez, that's for Bake.
And Baker was trying. He was trying to get the team on his back and find a way without anybody to throw to.
Donnie's scary as it is, Paulie, so he doesn't need to dress up or do anything.
Next game we got, Eric, time for you to gloat a little bit. Packers beating the Bengals 27-18.
Nothing to gloat about there. I mean, it was a 9-point win. Could have been a 16-point win. Chase had a good catch right there towards the end. Beat 2 defenders, split through them to make it a little bit closer game. I didn't really get to see much of it. Zach had a game and it wasn't on TV. I had Red Zone, so I get to see some of the plays, but didn't get to watch it fully. So I don't know the full. I mean, like we were talking about earlier with Jacobs, he had a good game again, but outside of that, I don't really know. I didn't get to see enough of it to know one way or the other, but everybody complained because they should have blown him out or this and that, but it's Flacco, and we struggled with Flacco a couple weeks ago, and I know it's a different team, but then coming from a bye, everybody's like, oh, the season's over. I'm like, you win. You get a win in the NFL, you take it, especially a double.
Win's a win. Come on
special
now.
two score game type thing.
Tucker Kraft looked good again.
Yeah, he caught the ball, ran, and like from the 4-yard line just jumped and hoped for the best and fell into the end zone.
He said, I'm playing for Eric's fantasy team. I got to get that touchdown.
That's right. So we play, like I said, Arizona this weekend in Arizona. So I'll be curious to how that game goes.
Was that Arizona? I thought that was at Green Bay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
We were just at home. I mean, I guess it's possible, but I'm pretty sure it's at.
No, you're right. It's at Arizona.
Thanks, producer.
Mhm.
Let me do your job for you.
Thanks for double checking.
You know, our central time zone, we got to stay together. I get it. Lions, Chiefs. Chiefs 30, Lions 17. There's been some opinions on this game, as you can imagine.
Yeah, dude, I'm sorry.
I should have known better. It was at home, just like K-State. For whatever reason, both K-State and Kansas City, even if they're not playing the best, if they're at home, they're a different team. Both of them got huge crowds because they're pretty close to each other. A lot of fans go to both games, and so should have known that one.
Let's go with that.
But also, I threw this out in our not our chat, but a family chat with Zach, Shannon, Samantha, and I, and said, "Oh, how about that? 0 penalties for 0 yards. Imagine that." And you could hear the. I'm guessing you can imagine what Samantha and Shannon were saying.
I think I may have a hunch.
Yeah.
You talked to her? She told you?
Mm-hmm.
Virgil?
No, he said he can imagine, and I said yes, I can imagine.
I can't imagine because she just said, "Hey, by the way."
So
she did come. So Shannon didn't even come to Zach's game Sunday night, but she came with her dad to watch Zach's games.
did you guys see? I think I don't know if one of you did it, but like, did you guys see that there's a group of people that studied the
UTEP.
The UTEP report.
Yeah. So I sent that as well, and they had choice words for that as well, and they're saying, "Why are you so worried about a 3-3 team?" And then also,
it's not about being worried about 3-3 team. It's about a team getting preferential preference. You know what I mean? Come on now.
I was worried.
Did Al see that report?
Yes.
I was worried that they were dogging UTEP. Like, my sister went to UTEP. I can't take that.
Well, one of my friends from work is a Chiefs fan, and he was saying the same thing. How what's UTEP is the furthest school in Western Texas. Like, what are you going to do out there other than find this nonsense? And he was saying the same thing. But then today DraftKings came out with the updated MVP odds, and they have Mahomes on a 3-3 team as the MVP favorite right now. It's like,
yeah, they want people to bet on that. That's why.
No chance.
No.
That he's MVP candidate right now.
UTEP is the minors. So what did they do? They dig, and they were digging up the facts about this report.
Yeah. And I'll tell you this, Virgil would double down on his defense of the report if Kansas State issued it.
Hot take, Phil. I'm in disagreement of that.
Oh, we've had this conversation. We've had this conversation.
Do you want free food, Eric? No.
El Paso was a very lovely place.
You want free food? Yes. Where is it from? Chico's? No.
No, it wasn't even that. It was at the ballpark.
Yeah. It was like
from one of Val's friends that I ended up meeting a couple weeks later at the AAA National Championship game. She runs food and beverage for the Chihuahuas and for other stuff. But no, I mean, I just went because everybody said to go there in El Paso. And it's a lovely place. I can't wait to get back. Ballpark's awesome. The town's a lot of fun. But I mean, it's fine. It's just not... Just not my favorite place.
Your tacos for you is like the green chili cheeseburger for me.
Yeah, I mean it was fine, but I would go back. It's just not something everybody says it's so great, and I
would go back and try the green chili cheeseburger if it was actually like edible.
Not greasy.
Not a grease bucket.
Virgil, have you had an experience like that at the park where you were looking forward to something and it wasn't like what you expected?
Oh, I'll tell you about like a greasy experience. It's like I don't need to answer that question.
Oh no,
nope,
No,
don't do that. Don't do that.
That's not where I was going with that. That's not where I was going.
No, I can't really think of anything on top of my
I
head.
almost choked on my water.
I mean, if you have one, good for you. But just Donnie, what about you?
I can't think of anything that I wanted to get, look forward to, that I was disappointed in. I'd have to think about that a little bit, but nothing comes to mind immediately.
Okay.
Visit to Wichita.
Well, I was gonna say Eric's answer would be my visit to Wichita. So,
That's right.
yeah, because he never took me to that fancy box that he took you and Mrs. Mayer to. So,
Well, but I also took you to places that he didn't get to go to. So you actually got to see the keeper fire. He did not.
yeah, I did. Yeah, I
That
did.
was nice seeing that.
You went to
Virgil saw it
Spangles
too, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did. Wasn't it coldish?
Yeah, it was pretty cool because I think like
Important to stay warm in that kind of weather.
a few days before, I think it was like in the 70s or something. Then I show up and it
That's
dropped down
right.
to the
Yeah, that's right. It was.
And you just happened to have a jacket with you, didn't you?
Of course.
I mean, there was somebody
Man,
he went.
you
There was somebody he went with.
you debonair son of a gun.
Listen,
Ooh.
I have a jacket that's 2 jackets just for that reason.
For 2 people?
For 2 people.
I love it.
But see, it's funny talking about our Wichita trips that we all get different parts. Like you and, I'm pretty sure Patrick and Donnie, you got to take advantage of Eric's employee discount at the Wichita store, and I didn't. He said, "Oh, I have to go back to work." Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
I know what that was.
Ed, tell everybody about your experience at Wichita.
It was wonderful.
Was
Best
it?
thing ever.
I bet.
Best thing ever.
Do you
I
know
even
where
had a billboard named after me.
Where is
it
Wichita?
was taken out somehow. I had
Ed,
a big, huge billboard.
Ed, do you know where Wichita is?
No clue.
No, it's on the West Coast, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
West
it's a
Coast,
coastal-
Wichita.
It is a coastal city.
Central time zone on the West Coast.
Mountain Time Zone.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm
All
holding
right.
my dog in my arms right now. Just wanted
Yes,
to
there
put that
are
out there.
worse things you could be holding right now.
I mean, that's true.
Oh, look.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, she wants to hang out with Daddy today. I guess
Yeah, come on,
Whoa,
Lynn.
Lynn,
Oh,
Come on,
calling
Lynn.
out Eric like
No,
that.
she's not calling out. We just didn't know each other at the time. I didn't know her. She didn't know me. I mean,
Yeah.
ish,
if you
but we
say
didn't know each
so.
other was there. That was when I first met Paul, and I didn't really know him that well either. So we exchanged ice cream helmets, and then he went away and never spoke to me again.
Still
That's
has
my experience.
That's right. Still haven't heard from him since. But then we've seen Lynn and I. We've gone to Kansas City a few different times. CBM meet up in North Carolina. So we've met up different ballparks. But yeah, have to come back to Wichita, Lynn. Oh, and in Iowa. Met up in Iowa too.
Did you meet her at Quad Cities? Is that
And Cedar Rapids.
in Cedar Rapids?
Yeah.
Maybe in 2026.
And before we go off,
That's why you don't shift.
We need to talk about the 2 Monday games because
Why are we still doing that?
It's gonna keep going. It's gonna keep happening.
They're doing it again this coming week.
Yeah, I got coming up
Why?
this week.
I go to Wichita for loose meat sandwiches too, but that's a different story. About those Monday night games, what were your thoughts, Patrick?
Yeah, what? Somebody want to talk about the
What games? What games?
the
I don't.
Falcons
Was there any
versus
games?
the-
I thought it was baseball.
Yeah. No, Bills versus the Falcons and the Bears versus the Commanders.
What is wrong with Buffalo?
Uh-huh.
I don't know, man. I think Buffalo will be all right.
Well,
But they're losing games right now that they shouldn't be. I haven't
mean,
watched
I'll give
them
you that.
close enough to know, is it their run game, defense? I'm just not watching them close enough right now.
I think run defense has been really suspect for them.
And,
Yeah.
Well, it was the same thing last year.
yeah.
Well, their run game has been off too because I've got Cook on fantasy and he's not done a whole lot the last few weeks either.
You've
He is
got
not
cooked in
cooked.
fantasy?
Huh?
You've got cooked in fantasy?
Yeah.
Yeah, almost did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, with Lynn's comment here, so back-to-back games, not back-to-back weeks because Bears were off last week, but back-to-back games. The Bears won 25-24 in both games against the Raiders and then against the Commanders. In the Raiders game, they blocked a field goal to win. In the
Mhm.
Commanders game, they hit a game-winning field goal as
Field
time
goal.
expired. So they're 2 kicks away from being 1-4 right now. But
Yeah.
instead they're
Gotta hand it to
3-2.
them. They're still finding a way
Right.
to win. Well, also, although I do have to say though, the Bears were looking for revenge for last year.
For sure.
Oh,
And that's another
right.
question. Not only questioning what's going on with the Bills, but what's going on with Jaden Daniels? Is it because he was hurt earlier in the year? Why? And McLaurin was out, but why are they struggling?
Do you subscribe to the sophomore slump thing?
Yeah, I could see that. I suppose. Who
Yeah.
else was last year? Rookies last year.
Drake May.
He's actually playing well.
Dude, he's
He-
playing
he-
legit. Dude, he can throw the
Yeah.
ball down the field.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So in that terms, no. Who
Patriots
else
fans are
was-
doing revisionist history right now because so many people.
I mean, he's
and-
not Tom Brady, but he's playing decent. They
Yeah,
beat.
yeah.
So who else was, if you can think, who else was in the draft class last year that played as a freshman or first year starter?
Also Bryce Young, but I don't think that's right.
Donnie
No,
is-
Mike Young?
This is his
Yeah.
third year.
Third.
Is it his third year? Who was the number 1 pick last year? Because Jaden Daniels was 2. I'm gonna kick myself.
It was a quarterback because didn't
was.
somebody say they sent that list and 3 of the 4 first rounders got their quarterback or their coach
Caleb
fired?
Williams, yeah, Caleb Williams is year 2, I think.
Caleb Williams. Yeah, Caleb Williams was
I
one.
mean, they're fine. He's playing better than last year, I should say. But they were
Yeah.
decent to start the year
Michael
when
Penix
they-
Jr.
and
Yeah.
they won.
That's
They
right,
beat the
yeah.
Bills.
Bo Nix is
Donnie
another
had big Penix
Oh,
energy.
Dude,
But see, yeah, so there's a couple that I feel like had better freshman year than
Bo
their
Nix is
sophomore
like,
year.
So is she?
Yeah.
But then,
Bell's
like
not
Drake
here?
May, he's been better. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to answer that, Virgil, because I see there's obviously, as we're seeing here, guys go both directions. Where some are getting better year 2, some are getting a little bit worse.
Caleb,
then-
was good. Caleb got
Drake
better.
May's in a better situation.
Oh God, yeah, 100%.
They got Booty, Diggs, Ramondre Stevenson,
Stephon Diggs is like-
Booty Diggs.
Yeah. May I dig in your booty? Did you see
Oh,
this
but-
in that meme?
Although I
Well-
will say this: if looking back, and Drake May knew that Belichick wasn't going to be there, and the coaching change was going to happen like it was, and he was still in New England, he might still be having a pretty good season with all the changes they've made.
Well, also JJ McCarthy is injured again.
Yeah.
So it's a picture of Drake May, Stephon Diggs, and is it Kenyon Booty or whatever Booties?
Yeah, Kenny
Booty.
Boutte. Yeah.
And so they put their last names and it says "May I dig in your booty," and it's the 3 of them from the
Mm,
Patriots.
I like
There's a
that.
meme
That's
going
funny.
around with that. But yeah, they're playing pretty decent right now. They're
Yeah. You
what are
gotta
they?
hand it to them. They're playing
Vrabel
good.
3-2,
culture. 4-2,
Yeah, Vrabel's
What are the
culture is finally
Patriots,
starting to set
Virgil?
in.
4-2.
4-2.
Yeah, Vrabel's culture is finally starting to set in.
Yeah, and he was. I mean, obviously he was pretty decent with Tennessee and everything. So
Yeah, well, didn't he take him to the AFC Championship game?
What, Tennessee?
Yeah,
Is that the Tannehill year?
yeah, that was the Tannehill year.
Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah.
That was when Tannehill got that huge contract. Because Ryan Tannehill does that. He has one good year and he gets a big contract.
I would have done the same thing. To be honest with you, I was like, I'm gonna
Shoot,
play.
that's what do you think Kirk Cousins has done for his entire career?
True story.
Yeah,
The New England Patriots are at the top of their division right now.
crazy.
As everybody predicted this far in the season.
Yeah.
Does anyone think that the? Oh, I didn't even think about that, Lynn.
What was that? Let me see.
Yeah, like the Nike hoodies that say "Built for Fall" on them, kind of ominous.
Hmm. Now, calm down. Calm down, Mike. Calm down, Mike. Calm down.
Oh, Gary got paid.
Calm down. He earned that.
Well, he's done a great disappearing act.
Well, listen, if you spend that much time on the field as that Cleveland Browns defense does, of course you're going to be tired and you're not going to get much done.
I'm telling you, Anthony Richardson's available. Just telling you.
No one wants him.
I know. I don't.
You know
want
what?
him.
Who could use him?
We traded him to IR, and it's and you know.
You know who could use him? The UFL.
Would he even start in the UFL? Because
No, he would not be a starter in the UFL. No,
I said because he might have a headache, so he might not be available.
He might get tired and sub out.
Yep.
Sub himself out.
Yep.
I'm going to pull up a list of starting quarterbacks for the UFL, and we'll see if they are better or not.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Who's that kid, Perez? Perez is a good quarterback who plays for the Renegades.
Never been afraid to say what's on my mind at any given time of day.
I don't see it, Perez.
The Renegades.
Yeah. And Eric knows that song.
There he is. Okay. So is Anthony Richardson better than Kellen Mond?
He's still playing?
Yep, he is with the San Antonio Brahmas as a 2025.
Well, the Brahmas are no longer.
I know, but I'm using old.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Because I can't use the new season yet because the rosters aren't out.
Are those the San Antonio Dwayne Johnsons?
The San Antonio Dwayne Johnsons, yes.
I picked my team for the UFL this year already, so I'm ready to go.
Which team?
The Storm.
Okay. Good. Because I was gonna say if you're gonna say Stallions, we're gonna fight.
No. You can have the Stallions. I got the Orlando Storm.
Is
Can two of us not have the same team?
Huh?
What?
Can two of us not have the same team?
Well, you consider you have multiple teams. I don't think that matters.
Well, I'm just saying, it was like you can have Birmingham. So is that like off the table? Because I've always been a Birmingham fan back in the USFL days.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You're from the 50s and 60s. I keep forgetting that. I apologize.
Well, my stepdad grew up in Birmingham, so I've always been partial to the Birmingham teams and all these spring leagues.
That's fair.
Yeah, Virgil, did I hear right that you claimed a stallion?
That's not.
Is that what you said? I thought you said that you were rooting for the stallion.
So, anyways, listen, guys. 108 Stitching is one of the t-shirt and hoodie makers for the UFL. So those shirts are going to be legit good.
Okay.
I thought you said you were rooting for the Stallions. That's why I asked.
I know what you're trying to do.
What? No. I thought that's what you said.
Well, he is Virgil the Stallion.
The names of the UFL are actually pretty cool names, guys. There's some cool names there.
Yeah, we got Birmingham Stallions, Columbus Aviators, Dallas Renegades, DC Defenders, Houston Gamblers, Louisville Kings, Orlando Storm, and St. Louis Battlehawks.
Oh.
The Kings.
But every time I see St. Louis Battlehawks, it makes me think of Bossier City Battle Wings from the AFL.
Bossier City, Louisiana.
Yep.
Bossier Shreveport Captains.
I'm a little sad that the Brahmas are no longer. I really like the Brahmas.
San Antonio just doesn't work out.
No. Do you know how many times have they tried to do any kind of like football in San Antonio, and it's always just like not done anything. The AAF, remember that league?
Mm-hmm.
Texas is just Cowboys or Texans or nobody.
Wasn't the AAF the one that had the Atlanta team?
Yep, the Kings.
Yeah. That's where Young Ho Koo came from.
Correct.
Falcons.
They had one of the best names, the Orlando Apollos.
Yes. I actually watched the Orlando Apollos play the Atlanta team. That's where I saw them play.
The San Diego Brigade.
San Diego.
That was Fleet.
The Fleet. I'm sorry. You're right. The Fleet.
All right.
God.
Birmingham Iron, Memphis Express, Salt Lake Stallions. No Stallion team. Arizona Hot Shots.
The Hot Shots. That was a good one. Those were some good ones.
Well, we will have a NFL pick to do later on tonight. But we got to talk about college football because there is a huge opening coaching vacancy going on UAB is available.
Hey, by the way, time out. You said you had some thoughts on the Cleveland Browns. You never gave me your thoughts on that.
No, I was talking about when I made the remark about, has there ever been a football game where both coaches could be fired by the end of it?
Oh, I got you. Yeah, both. Sorry,
Yeah.
I apologize. Yeah, you're right.
But yes, it's a glorious day. Trent Dilfer is gone from UAB. That is the only notable college coach vacancy that happened this week. No other big one.
Tell him to stay away from Stillwater.
I don't want that man anywhere near Stillwater.
Nick Saban's getting that job.
If he's coming to Stillwater, it's just as a tourist.
Yeah, well, Nick Saban's getting the Oklahoma State job. So
yeah, Nick Saban is not going to Oklahoma State.
Hey, to be fair though, Stillwater it's a fun place to be. Eskimo Joe's Hideaway.
I'm getting some of those bacon cheddar fries or whatever you guys call them.
Sweet pepper bacon fries.
Sweet pepper bacon fry. Ooh.
I need to go back down there again.
Yeah.
We didn't get to go when I was there a couple weeks ago. I didn't get to go.
Eric didn't take me the last time I came to Wichita. So,
well, because I didn't take you 2 hours south. No, we didn't.
He wouldn't drive me anywhere.
Hey,
Patrick, I'll tell you what.
I literally drove you all around town.
You come to baseball around the clock when I'm there. I will take you down there.
You're gonna leave and go down. You're gonna miss the check-in just to go 2 hours south.
No, we're still gonna do the around the clock, Eric. What's wrong with you?
Hey, can you give me the news again about Trent Dilfer?
Trent Dilfer is no longer the UAB head coach. Why are you applauding? Like you had nothing to do with that.
About that.
You should convince Donnie to come to baseball around the clock.
Well, he said he couldn't. He said he's going to be like in Finland or something. I don't know.
Oh, to Mrs. Mayor.
No,
talking to you.
Actually, he's going to Lesotho.
No, she's getting ready to comment if she's still on here, and she'll say, "You can go if you want."
Donnie's got to know where that is. First.
Y'all know what that's code for.
Donnie,
you better not go.
Donnie,
I'm seeing Donnie in July next year.
Yeah, Donnie, I already witnessed that conversation.
Yes, you did.
So are we all going? Are we all going to Bourbon? Are we all going to Alabama to go watch the what's that team now from the Bananas?
Oh, Clowns.
The Clowns.
Yes, the Clowns and Coconuts.
The
September
Kokomo?
19th. September 19th. Put it on your calendar.
September 19th?
Yes.
There you go, Eric.
Ed's going for his birthday to a team he doesn't want to see.
I told you I told you I was going to give that team a chance.
He'll be sour by this time next year.
It'll be the two new teams at Rickwood Field on Saturday, September 19th. So I got to be there.
Ed's going to go on a rant live from Rickwood.
So I got a question for you guys going back to the coaching situation. Did y'all see the thing about James Franklin's contract? And my question is, okay, he's required by his contract with them to look for another job, and they're only going to pay him the difference in what he makes up to $8 million per year for the remainder of what they owe him. If you were James Franklin, would you make a deal to coach another team for $500,000 a year just to stick it to Penn State for $7.5 million a year until that contract's up?
Absolutely.
Because I would absolutely do that. In fact, I might even say, you can pay me $100 a year and they can pay the rest.
As a
and
matter
you know,
of
you
fact,
know where I would go? I would go to UAB.
You know what? As a matter of fact, I will go to an FCF team.
What up?
I
Would you take James Franklin at Oklahoma State, Virgil?
Just to stick it to them.
Yep. I would make sure that they pay most of that contract with whoever I negotiate with.
James Franklin at Oklahoma State, he would not be my first pick.
Well, Nick Saban's going to get the job, and we're going to talk that into existence. But
Nick Saban is not going to Oklahoma State.
Oh, calm down.
Sure?
That. He is not going.
It's not going to happen.
That's not happening.
Virgil, I'm going to manifest this.
No.
No, you're not.
He's not a good fit for that. He's not.
He's not going to coach again.
He will.
I think Franklin will coach again.
So
no, I'm talking Saban.
Does that mean Dabo's going to Oklahoma State then, or
no? He's not going anywhere.
No, I Franklin will coach again. He may take a year off.
Man, if I were James Franklin, I'd take a year off to make sure that Penn State has to pay at least a portion of my contract in full. You know,
Yeah, I think he'll take a year off, but I don't know if
listen, I think he needs to do a Coach O and just go home and sit by the pool and collect that paycheck.
So
By the way,
let's-
and by being required to look for a job, I'd say, yeah, I'll look for a job while I'm sitting by my pool.
That's like the people that are on welfare. It's like, oh, have you gone out and applied for any jobs today? Yes, I have.
see. So okay, so listen,
Yeah.
I kind of did something like that. All right, with AT&T.
Unemployment's what I meant to say, not welfare.
Yeah, with unemployment. Like I did something like that because like they laid me off, right, and they were paying me, so I applied for jobs. I applied for a bunch of them because that was the whole part of the whole deal, right? That
Right.
you wish they would still
Cool.
pay you your salary, but you had to apply
Yeah.
every week. I'm like, all right, cool. I applied
Yeah.
every week and I sent them the application because they needed proof online. So I did that. I did that for like, I think it was like almost. Oof, that was a long time. I did that.
Yeah.
That was almost 6 years, wasn't it?
Well, the part that gets me is like, how are they going to enforce him looking for a job? Like, I'd love to know the specific terms of the contract, because if it's just as simple as he needs to look for a job, it didn't say he had to accept one. It
Correct.
just said he had to look for it.
That is true.
So, I mean, like you said, you could sit by your pool, you could do whatever you want and start looking for a job. I mean, you could be in Italy getting paid, your contract paid out, and you could still be looking for a job.
Yeah, I just want to see like which jobs his name just appears on.
He's
Who
gonna
do you think's
appear.
going to get the Oklahoma State job?
Like there's going to be a article that says James Franklin applied for the Wofford head coaching job today.
Do it. 100% should do it.
James Franklin's going to go to West Georgia.
I'm telling you, Division 2, Division 3. You know what I mean? Just
If I was him, if there's openings, I would call the people that are having those openings and go in for an interview and go Marshawn Lynch on them. I'm just here so I don't get fined.
cool.
That's
So I don't lose my
So-
paycheck.
Phil, I love this question. Luke Fickle.
I don't know. Fickle seems to be surviving all the time.
I don't think he will.
I don't think he will.
Well, there's already rumblings of Napier being next, which of course
Mm.
that's been going on for 2 years, but still,
I was going to say, but I think he got a bit of a reprieve for beating Texas.
That is
that's
true.
At least until the end of the season. I think he's gone regardless at the end of the season.
I do
But,
too. I don't think he survives till next season at all.
No.
But going back to Franklin, think about all the openings he could just put a job for in, just like once in a while. You know, you got Oregon State, you got UCLA, you got Oklahoma State,
Oh.
you got Virginia Tech. You know, there's so many places.
Hey, listen, Virginia Tech might be.
Virginia Tech actually, I think, would be an interesting fit for him if he did that one.
I was just gonna say that's an interesting fit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Donnie, what's that football team that you like following? Not Clemson. The recent one that you like following.
Presbyterian,
No, the bad one.
the bad one. I don't know. You have to give me some more information. I'm
What's
brain
that
dead
team?
right now.
What's the team that got blown out 75? Like that couldn't score.
What's
a
the
touchdown?
team that you're
Oh.
making me keep track of on the other
Lincoln.
show?
Yeah.
That's my wishes.
Lincoln.
James Franklin's going to go to Lincoln.
Yeah, and that guy could pay him $100 a game, and he could still be making $8 million coaching Lincoln.
And listen,
Yeah.
and the only expectation that he has is they have to get at least a field goal.
All right, listen,
Right.
I got it. James Franklin to Campbell.
I'm sure Anna DiTomaso would be happy about that.
I mean, if he turns that program around, imagine.
Well-
Imagine.
Now, do you think that James Franklin goes to another Big Ten school?
I could see him going to Oregon State since you mentioned that a second ago. That
But
to
that-
me,
that's
Like I
not
said,
that's
would
not
he
a
go to
Big
a Big
Ten. That's
Ten
Big
school?
12.
Big Ten school.
oh, I know. I'm saying I think that's a better fit. I don't think he goes to another Big Ten school.
I think he does.
Now,
Michigan State.
have you heard one of the names most linked with the Penn State job?
Can I, before you talk about that, can I just drop something about that real quick? Are they high with some of these names?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Like, I'm going to be honest with you guys about Penn State. I don't think that job is as good as they're making it out to be. I think Penn State is really teetering to become like what Nebraska is now, which is mildly relevant.
Ironic you
Why am
bring
I
up
big all of a
Nebraska.
sudden?
And I said, ironic you bring up Nebraska.
Yeah, I don't think Matt
Oh,
Rule's
because
leaving.
Matt Rule. I honestly, Matt Rule makes sense. The two that make sense to me are Matt Rule and Campbell from Iowa State. But I'm seeing reports that they want to talk to Freeman. Get out of here.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Cignetti. Why would Cignetti go? Why would Cignetti leave from a better position in Indiana?
Man,
This is
man, Mike
No.
knows.
no, we're not. No, Mike. My Mike. Come.
Oh,
I need you to. I
look,
need you to
he
come
showed
back
up.
down to earth, Mike. I need you to come back down to earth. I
Yeah,
need you to come back down to earth.
since he's here, get him, Virgil.
I don't need to. He's already suffered enough. Auburn, I think, is actually going to be saved for John Summerall at Tulane.
You think so?
If either Auburn or Kentucky opens up, Summerall is going to go to one of those two.
That's a good call. I didn't think about that.
I mean, he played at Kentucky, so that's his Kentucky connection, and he's from Alabama.
Does Auburn go back to try to get Lane Kiffin again?
Oh God, no.
Or has that ship sailed?
Kiffin was a name that came up as a candidate for Penn State.
I think Kiffin stays at Ole Miss.
I think at this point, I watched that, and I could be wrong, but after watching that documentary of Lane Kiffin that ESPN just did, I think he might just stay at Ole Miss. I don't know.
I think he might just stay there. All right. How about this one for James Franklin? How about this school? If it does become available, okay, because we don't know. Northwestern.
Don't they have like a kind of a lifer coach?
Well, no, it was the guy that was the after the guy was dismissed for the bad treatment of players. The guy that was the interim got the full-time job.
Okay, so yeah, David Braun is there right now. So I was wrong.
Yeah.
So that could be a possibility because they're not a good team right now. I'm just saying that could be a potential landing spot for him.
For James Franklin?
Yeah. The two teams that I'm telling you right now that I'm looking at: Northwestern, Virginia Tech. Man, I'll take him in a heartbeat, bro. Take him in a heartbeat.
There you go, to Kent State. Virgil,
But Kent State's
Virgil,
gotta
if I have to tell you 10 times, I'll tell you again. Nick Saban is not going to Oklahoma State. Stop trying to make this happen. Man.
What were you saying, Patrick?
Nothing.
You were muted.
Saying? Who's muted?
You what?
I was messing with Patrick and telling him he was muted when he said that.
No, I didn't turn off my mic.
No.
But
see, Virginia Tech for Franklin makes sense to me.
It does.
I think if there's any power forward job he's going for, it's that one. Or who I think it'd be a good fit for would be that. But for who goes to Penn State, someone's got to explain the appeal to Matt Rule to me.
He went there. He met his wife there.
hey, Donnie, as a former Panthers coach, do you want to take a shot?
The thing
I get the connection for him. Like Ed said, he grew up close to there. He grew up a Penn State fan, played for Penn State.
Well, and the AD for Penn State right now used to be the one at Temple who hired Matt Rule at Temple.
So he's really close. So I mean, I don't blame him if he does it, but I don't know if he's ready to leave Nebraska for that. But you got to say that you don't want to leave Nebraska because you got to wait and see what happens. But I mean, I could definitely see him doing it. I just don't know if that would be a good move for him or not, but I guess it would.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't see James Franklin losing to Western Carolina 52-7.
See, Matt Rule hasn't really ever impressed me to begin with. So I didn't get the Nebraska hire anyway, but they seem to like him. If I was at Penn State, I'd be like, yeah, thanks, but no thanks.
I would stay in Nebraska, and then build that program up, and then eventually do what you got to do.
Eric, what do you think?
We'll see with Rule. I mean, he was good at Baylor,
He was.
Yes.
but then I think maybe he jumped too early to try to get to the NFL before. Obviously, that didn't work out. So,
Well, he jumped to a bad situation in the NFL with that owner too.
well,
Wasn't he the coach when you had the whole Baker Mayfield Sam Darnold fiasco?
Yes.
And Terry's saying he's a good coach.
what's he going to do? I mean, he got Mahomes Jr. there, but does he have somebody else coming in that once he's gone, or is he only the sophomore?
Raiola's only a sophomore, isn't he?
Okay, so he'll have him for another year or two. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if he has him right now, I mean, they're not blowing the doors off of the Big Ten, but if he's winning at least enough, I don't see him leaving at this point. I don't know at this point because Penn State has been a pretty good program for the most part. Obviously, they haven't won a whole lot, but you would think it's got to be some big name. A lot of people have talked either Leipold to either Wisconsin or possibly Penn State, but
Well, do you think that Penn State does an interim coach for the rest of the season, and then hires someone full time after the season ends?
They'll do an
'cause
interim coach.
they're not going anywhere at this point. So
Well, because I don't think bringing in someone mid season is going to do anything.
Another name I've seen floating around, PJ Fleck.
Ooh,
He needs to stay in Minnesota.
I think he's better. I think it's a better fit at Minnesota, honestly.
He needs to stay there. Let row the boat in Minnesota.
So the most hilarious answer would be Brian Kelly.
hey, I'll buy his ticket.
I think a lot of LSU fans would.
Yeah, I'll buy his ticket.
God, I hope not. He would destroy. No.
You don't want him in State College?
No.
And Terry, I agree with GJ. I don't know how I feel about Colin Klein as Oklahoma State coach. Not that I don't think he's bad. I think he's great. I think he'd actually do wonders. But
those are good. Those are good picks, Terry. Thank you for actually pointing out realistic ones, unlike me.
But also, Colin Klein, coach of Oklahoma State, would just drive Kansas State up the wall. So
he's a orange, purple quarterback. Did he?
Yeah.
Nope. Muncie solo shot. Thought he caught that.
Boom, boom.
Brent Venables to Oklahoma State.
No, you guys got quiet all of a sudden on this one.
Oh,
man, I almost choked on my vomit when you said that, Eric.
I choked on your vomit.
Man,
Lincoln Riley to Oklahoma State.
oh gosh, Bob Stoops.
As long as he knows how to make better brisket.
Notre Dame has USC this week. Hey, Virgil, since we're talking college football, did Notre Dame cover?
Notre Dame did cover.
Tell the guy 2 down from you that.
Hey,
Notre Dame not going to cover.
Notre Dame covered. Again, you were wrong twice.
Big whoop. No one cares about Notre Dame.
No one cares about Kent State.
You're right. Realistic.
James Franklin coached the JV team at Airport High School.
Hey, but at least my Kent State put a whooping on their team against their team.
Did anybody pick UMass?
No.
None of us did.
No.
Do they just disband football at UMass?
UMass is kind of like, we're just here for basketball, and then even their basketball team's not as good as they used to be.
I was going to say, what is this? Who was that? Marcus Camby?
Marcus Camby. I was just about to say.
Like, how many was that? The 90? Like, they haven't been anything since then.
That was John Calipari.
John Calipari was at UMass?
Yeah.
As a coach, yeah.
Yeah. Before he got the New Jersey Nets job, he was wasn't it New Jersey?
That was
Nets?
like his first stop there.
Yeah.
Keep winning Miami and Texas A&M. We'll do our part if you guys do your part.
Yeah. Virgil, isn't that right? Wasn't it New Jersey Nets that Calipari's first NBA job?
I think it is. I'm double checking that.
Yeah. Or Donnie, whoever.
It was.
Yeah. I mean, I remember it was a massive failure, but That was
massive failure.
UMass failure. Yep. But I mean, UMass went to like what, 2 straight Final Fours under Calipari.
I know they made one. I can't remember if they made 2 or not because I know one of the
I just remember
games.
Calipari was hired and he basically was given complete control of basketball operations to make the move to New Jersey at the time. Because that was that when Marbury joined the Nets and all that?
Jesus.
Might
I
have
think
been.
so.
Yeah. Because I know they had Jason, they had, what's his name?
Jamal Mashburn.
No, not Jamal Mashburn. Good name though. But that was when New Jersey was bringing in all those stars and, yeah, it was an interesting team to say the least.
Okay, that was the game I was thinking about. Yeah, they made the Final Four 1 year. They were in the Elite Eight 2 years in a row, but they ran into Big Country.
Oh, Bryant Reeves. Go Pokes.
Brian Reed, go Pokes. So when you said that, it's like I knew there was a UMass Oklahoma State game at some point.
But Eric was right. That was the Marcus Camby year that they made the Final Four.
Yes.
What was that?
I don't know.
Is Texas Tech really good, or they just haven't played anybody?
I'll tell you what isn't really good, their new logo.
Yeah, no, that was terrible on that helmet. They look bad. What did you see that? Why was Teoscar just kind of gingerly or like slowly just kind of rounding, and he took a wide turn to second?
Because it's Teoscar.
That's what he does.
I can't say Texas Tech is bad. I mean, I'm not going to say they're not good. I mean, they're winning the games that are in front of them.
Bring the bevel back.
But bring the bell back for sure. But I mean, like, here's the rest of their schedule. They're at Arizona State, which that one could be interesting if Levitt's back, and I don't know what his situation is. Then they're playing Oklahoma State at home, which is probably going to be higher than the Kent State spread. Let's go ahead and call that
Gordon.
one. They play at Kansas State, then BYU versus Texas Tech. They're Texas Tech's at home, and then UCF and West Virginia. So I really feel like we're not going to know how good or bad the team is until they're in the CFP, which is usually a good, not a good way to view them.
Did he say when Joseph Gordon comes back? Patrick, anybody? No. Okay.
You what?
Did he say that if Arizona State has Joseph Gordon coming back?
Third rock from the sun. Well
Joseph,
done.
I hate
Joseph
that.
Gordon-Levitt. Okay,
Yeah,
I see you.
There you go. I hate that K-State's figuring out how to play football 2 weeks before the KU game, and KU's forgetting how to play football 2 weeks.
Yeah, they were supposed to be joined in the toilet bowl of Oklahoma State. Now that game doesn't mean anything to me now.
Oh, another candidate for the Oklahoma State job. Les Miles, triumphant return.
Bye. Nah, just joking.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I got you on the fake out. I realized I could play those videos when I was testing because I'm going to try this one time and try to see what happens.
Oh my god! That was good. I'll give you that.
Listen, I love that. That was like a mic drop moment.
I will say something about Les Miles. He is like, I don't even know where he is. He's not coaching
He's
anywhere.
not doing anything.
He's not a
No,
person.
those allegations, when he was at Kansas, although Jeff Long got another job, didn't he? But yeah, the reputations of both Les and Jeff Long were tarnished after those investigations at Kansas, or actually, I guess it was really their previous jobs, not so much at Kansas, right? It was
the allegations were from LSU or LSU, but when he was at Kansas.
And Jeff Long, I think, was only guilty by association because I think they were saying Jeff Long would have known about those allegations when he hired him at Kansas, and he.
Guys,
Eric, do you know? Eric,
I gotta jump off of here. I gotta close this case up and get off the base to the other spot. So I'm gonna hop out.
All right.
All right, so he picks Clemson on the Thursday night football game.
That's right. I already made sure that he knew that.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
By the way, Terry, are you talking about Georgia Tech's defense is legit?
Texas Tech. Come on now, don't be disrespectful like that.
Right. Listen, no, respect the Yellow Jackets. They're ranked.
Yes,
I'm
Terry,
not disrespecting the Yellow
I can't
Jackets.
believe you're disrespecting the Yellow Jackets again.
Yes. Terry McCutcheon, the man from Abilene, Georgia. Yes.
Yes, Abilene, Georgia.
Abilene, Kansas.
We're gonna
Washington.
move it on.
Kansas,
But he's right. Tech's defense.
El
is legit.
Dorado, Kansas.
That's the main thing I can say.
El
for sure.
Dorado.
El Dorado, whatever.
I don't
Arkansas
think
River.
Arkansas River.
I don't think they run the. I don't think they run the Big 12. I think they're going to trip up somewhere. I don't know who. Won't be Oklahoma State, but it'll be somebody.
Kansas State. Is it in Manhattan?
It's in Manhattan.
Oh yeah, Manhattan.
Texas is
They'll
there.
beat 'em.
Texas is there another?
I mean,
Listen, I love it when Mike Bison's in the chat.
I mean, he's got Rico in fantasy, and I'm glad I don't have to play him for a while. So
Listen, watch out for those Arkansas gate agents.
So let's go over some of the. Let me go through the scores.
By the way, can we try to make sure that Bobby Petrino doesn't get the job full time? He's terrible.
Oh, that job's for Gundy. We already know that. So one of the big games on Friday that I was looking forward to was South Florida at North Texas, and I did allude to this on our special impromptu show with the. I think was it 35 innings?
yeah.
What it felt like, yeah.
Just about.
But South Florida and North Texas were tied 21-all at halftime. And South Florida wins 63-36, which palindrome score, and I love that, but that's not beside the point.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Man.
So
South
Florida
Florida to win. I'm trying to remember.
I know I did. I know you did.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But the with South Florida winning, they're pretty much going to be the front runner for that G5 spot. There's probably 2 games left that they've got. I know they play Memphis at some point, and that's the one I'm going to keep an eye on. And I think they play Tulane too. Can South Florida be a G5 team that could probably pull off an upset in the CFP?
Looking at the schedule right now: Mississippi State, Georgia, Kentucky, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Florida State. No.
What schedule are you looking at? That's not South Florida.
I apologize. I clicked on on the Gators.
I clicked on regular Florida.
Terry, facts, man. Facts.
South Florida, FAU, Memphis, UTSA, Navy, UAB, Rice.
Yeah.
Yes, they can.
Yeah, I was about to say, when did South Florida join the SEC?
Yeah, they can. They're good. They're good. Yeah.
Oh no, but wasn't the question once they
That
get
was the
in
question
there?
there.
Once they get into the playoffs, can they beat like a
They could win maybe one game, but
Like, let's say USF ends up playing Texas in the playoffs.
honestly, listen, the way that Texas has been playing, they've been hot and cold. I could potentially see Texas stumble because they're going to be looking ahead.
Do you think Texas is even going to make it in?
I was just about to say that.
Listen, with the way it's set up, there is going to be
There's going to be some conversation for some teams that should not be making it.
SEC team that's going to make it. That's not supposed to be there.
They might face Oklahoma State, okay? I mean, that's.
They might do the. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Can't believe he did that.
Oh my god!
Really?
Man's
getting a power trip.
But it could happen though. That's what I'm saying. Like it could potentially happen against Texas if Texas makes it.
Yeah. This is what happens when you give him going live duties and you revoke mine, Ed. This is what happens.
Keep moving. I'm about to put you just as a regular now. If you keep doing that.
Where did Patrick's twin go?
We don't know, Polly.
What did my twin? Oh, you talking about my burner account?
Yeah.
He's a
Now he
hardworking
wants
man.
to start going in on his own team after he was high and mighty on them prior to that game.
Yeah, no, I believe
I could have tied you because what did you say? Ed and I were one game back of you, or were we
Yes.
2 games? So if
You
I would
guys
have
were one
gone
back.
with who I thought would have won that game instead of being deterred because Mateer was playing,
You would
I
have tied.
knew. I told you. I said Texas because it was the matchup. It didn't matter how good or bad Texas has been this year. I thought they could have won that, but then I was like, Mateer's playing, so I made that mistake of going with them instead of Texas. So I could have tied you, although you would have won the tiebreaker, but still.
Yeah.
So that's kind of. Is this going to start the Oklahoma free fall? Because let me pull up their schedule.
I was just gonna look at the schedule.
Polly, how is Donnie my twin?
You guys are doing pretty,
So they've got.
Oh, they got a good schedule, dude.
A good. You think this is a good schedule? At South Carolina,
South Carolina, they lost. Ole Miss, they could potentially lose. Tennessee. I'm just fucking with you. No, it's a bad schedule.
At Tennessee, at Alabama versus
Missouri
versus LSU.
Doesn't Ole Miss go to
Alabama,
Georgia
Missouri, LSU.
Doesn't Ole Miss go to Athens this weekend?
They do.
Yeah, but but after that, it's like a super gauntlet.
Well, no, I'm saying and I'm concerned for Ole Miss considering how they barely escaped Washington State at home last weekend.
Terry, I do not disagree. I don't disagree with you there. Texas, Ohio State, Alabama, Notre Dame, and Michigan will always get Michigan right now. They suck at life. So
Polly, are you trying to say I look older than Donnie? That's what that says. You're the past, he's the future. I'm like, man, I don't want to know how old you think I am then.
Wait until he finds out I'm the oldest here.
Ed told right now out of 4 of us, yeah. Ed told Jolly, he's like, don't come on.
Not tonight.
Let's see some other games to go over. We've already talked about Indiana, Oregon a little bit, but you guys anything else you want to talk about with that game in general? Because
massive credit to Signetti.
That, but I also don't think Oregon's quite as good as they have been in the last couple of years. I mean, they're still good, but I feel like there's.
Well, the biggest stat from that game, before that game, Dante Moore, Oregon's quarterback, was only sacked 1 time. In that game alone, he got sacked 6 times.
Jesus.
And really, that score was a lot closer than the game itself because they had a pick 6 because Mendoza just threw it off his back leg like an idiot. And Oregon scored it back, and that's what tied it to 20. At that point, I thought Oregon was going to win. I thought momentum was on their side. But Indiana really shut them down.
So is Gabriel that good of a quarterback, and that's why they were a lot better last year than this year's team?
I don't know if really good quarterback is what I would say. I would say better quarterback.
I mean, he's a starter in the NFL.
Missed a home run by that much.
Man,
that's not the only thing that was missed.
Sorry, I was paying attention to the Dodgers.
Let's see, Texas A&M, Florida. We don't need to go over that. Do you want to talk about Kansas, Texas Tech, Eric?
By the way, and really quick, just to go back to Indiana's schedule, they can run the table, bro. Michigan State, UCLA, Maryland, Penn State, Wisconsin, Purdue.
Hey, don't underestimate UCLA.
UCLA
Penn State thought they could beat them too.
I'm just saying, based on what they did this weekend, they can run the table.
What's Hernandez's first name?
What? Kike.
Well,
is it Kike?
What's that stand for?
Enrique.
But what's his nickname?
Kike.
And what's that mean?
That's just a short name, Kike. Why? Am I missing something? I'm sorry.
Never mind.
Okay. By the
Trying to
way,
think-
on the
trying
Big
to
Ten,
think
the
Margarita,
the Big Ten standings, Indiana's above Ohio State. Yet Ohio State is ranked number 1 in the country.
Well, they probably have one more win. That's why.
No, they're both equal.
Oh, they're both equal. Oh.
Yeah. So interesting. How about my Kent State Golden Flashes?
Oh, we'll get
Give
there.
them some respect.
There's another MAC game I want to talk about too.
Ooh.
Game of track game for the Ducks. I don't think that was a trap game because Oregon next week plays.
Oregon will be fine.
Oregon has to go to Piscataway, New Jersey, to play Rutgers.
Oh, they'll be
So,
fine.
Yeah. I
Wait,
don't
do
think
we
that
have to
was-
worry about the East Coast, West Coast time zone?
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
This is a.
You got to factor that in.
This is a 5:30 game, so I don't know how
Ooh,
much
super
AM?
early for them.
gonna play on this.
That's super early for them.
Yeah, so
Too bad
really-
Donnie's not here to hear that.
all their games are kind of West Coast, East Coast, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Because they have to. Their other road game is at Iowa, and then
Yeah, but
they're
that's not as bad.
then at Washington, which Washington's a very quiet 5-1.
That no one's talking about.
No, and their only loss was against Ohio State.
And they played them really close in the
I
first
was just
half.
gonna say, and barely lost.
Yeah, I mean, Ohio State figured it out in the second half, but Washington kept that a close game in the first half.
Because here's who Washington has beaten so far. They beat Colorado State. They beat the cowards of UC Davis. They beat Washington State. And they lost Ohio State. They beat Maryland, which Maryland was undefeated at the time. And then they beat Rutgers.
You know
So
they're
their
not
next-
ranked.
They're not ranked. Their next game is going to be the litmus test game because they are at Michigan.
But not
I
really.
like Washington in that game, though.
I was just gonna say I like Washington.
I do. I mean, we'll probably pick that one. So I'm going to withhold my
Well,
thoughts
I
on
mean, I get it. Ann Arbor's a fortress, regardless of how good or bad
Right.
Michigan is, because you can get 100,000 plus in the big house, right? But
Right.
Washington's played in a couple big games. I know it's not the same coach and everything, but the program's been in some big games in the last couple of years. So I think they'll be okay.
Also, anytime I get to see Portnoy lose his shit because his Michigan Wolverines lose, it's always a good day.
Yeah, I don't watch Big Noon kickoff.
that. But guys, we also
No
have
one
to,
does.
Eric, what are you about to say?
Just that I'm glad that USC blew them out. So then now they're up to 20th in the country. So Notre Dame could potentially, if they win, have a ranked win against the top 20 team in South Bend this week. So I'm glad that they end up beating Michigan pretty bad.
Now, there's another game we do have to talk about real quick, a little controversial game, but I just want to give an applause to Georgia for beating Auburn.
Yeah. Good job. No one believes that. Hey,
Bullshit.
how did he get away with that?
It's Kirby Smart. What kind of bullshit was that?
Dude, I was so angry.
It's so funny watching that game. Auburn pretty much had them dead to rights, and then that goal line fumble happens, and it's like the whole thing deflated from there. It was
And
honestly, like, if you have a chance to go back and watch this game in entirety, please do, because
I
it
did.
was
I watched it. It was I was
insane.
mad.
and I've been at work events this week, and you know where I live, and without naming names or situations, I've had to hear "Go Dogs" all week, like they earned that win.
Kill
And
me
I'm
now.
like,
Have you been barked at?
yes, I've been barked at. I've had to hear "Sick 'em." I've had to hear "Go Dogs."
Oh, I like
And-
the accent there. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs. Yeah. Go Dogs, sick 'em.
Sick 'em. Are you Baylor?
Huh? Oh, they
Baylor?
use that here too.
Georgia does not deserve to be number 9 in the country.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
sorry.
And Georgia always, so many Georgia fans always complain that they never get calls from refs. And I'm like, what have you been watching for the last,
Are
20
you
years?
high?
Because I see them get nothing but calls. Let's see. The Georgia Tech game last year, anyone?
UTEP, did they do any research to give the extra calls from the refs?
That's their next project.
I was just gonna say that's a pretty
Yeah.
good. Oh no, I think
Yeah.
they got Alabama first.
Someone needs to, UTEP, Kansas State, somebody. So
They got Alabama first, and then they'll have Georgia.
man, I'm telling you,
I'm looking at this ranking, and this ranking makes me angry because Georgia is nowhere deserving of where they're at.
I mean, their best win was at Tennessee.
and they were lucky there because Tennessee should have won that one on the kick.
Exactly.
Shoulda.
So that's what it is.
Yeah. But you know what? As
because you
poorly
beat
as poorly as they played like last weekend against Washington State, I think Ole Miss is going to give Georgia a game.
I hope so. Because look at the teams that they beat: Marshall, Austin P.
Which wasn't close. With that Austin P, that's a whole nother disaster.
That was a close game.
Right. By the way, we're up there. We're up. Dodgers is up 4-1 now. Tennessee lost to Alabama, beat Kentucky, and then won this questionable game against Auburn. So, and you're telling me that that's the best, number 9 team in the country, the 9th best?
I don't see that game being close. Either way, I think it's going to be a blowout one way or the other. I just don't know which team's going to lose. That's the problem. Because I don't
Ole
buy.
Miss game?
Huh?
You're talking about Georgia Ole Miss?
Ole Miss, because I don't buy either team. I don't think Ole Miss is nowhere as good as they're being made out in the ratings. I don't think Georgia's as good as they are.
Heisman candidate Trinidad Chambliss is going to go into Athens and listen. The Ferris State wonder.
The Ferris State one. So we'll see what happens.
Can nobody kill the Dodgers?
They're a good team, man.
They struggled a little bit here and there in the regular season, though.
But
Well,
other
I
than
mean,
that, dude,
Is
that's
it just me, or is like for his standards, is Ohtani struggling a little bit?
He just had the RBI single, but
Yeah.
But up to this point,
Up to this.
like for his standards, he's been struggling.
don't let him get hot.
That's the scary part. They've been doing this without him getting hot.
Speaking of struggling, how do you feel about LSU's victory?
Like nothing to be impressed about, honestly.
Pretty much.
I mean, I mean,
I appreciate your candor on that one, your honesty.
well, I mean, like, what's there to brag about? I mean, South Carolina's undermanned. South Carolina has their own struggles, right? But, like LSU, I mean, it was kind of a nothing game for me. I mean, neither team looked impressive, and LSU did a little bit more than South Carolina did. That's
Look
it.
who's here.
You guys are like two peas in a pod, dude.
Man, I love Joe's the man. Joe is the man.
It's just like Ed saying, "Man, Jolly's the man." Like just calling yourself the man.
Yeah, well, I mean, the difference between Joe and me and Jolly and Ed is that you've actually met Joe in person to know he's not me.
I haven't. No.
Yeah, well, the other ones have.
Yes.
So, I'm not convinced that Jolly's not Ed yet. So
Okay, here's the stat. Previous 54 games, the Dodgers were 22-32. The last 27, they're 21-6.
yeah,
So they've
getting
really
hot at the right time. Yeah, Joe, happy Belated Thanksgiving, by the way, Joe.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, sorry that I wish your Thanksgiving would have been better. Honestly.
We still have another month, but then we get to see Green Bay at Detroit. So
that should be fun.
Well,
I
I just wish Canadians would have had a better.
Is Detroit going to come up with the all silver helmets again?
For sure.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it's the first game.
Is it?
Yeah, and I think my brother said just get rid of that third game. There's no point of having that third
What's
game.
the third game?
Raiders and
This
somebody,
year,
right?
This year, I don't remember.
Raiders and what?
Are the Packers going to wear the all white helmets again?
Probably not for Thanksgiving, but I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, it's Chiefs at Cowboys this year, and that's so that Chiefs don't typically play on Thanksgiving, but
who cares
this
about
year?
that?
Yeah, Chiefs at Cowboys, Packers at Lions, and then Bengals at Ravens because you got to sleep.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Get rid of that one.
But we always go to the casino on Thanksgiving, and so we'll be there at the sports book for that game. Bet the
Let me
under.
guess. Your credit card doesn't work, and you have coins just like falling out of the slot machine.
That's how that works. Yes.
Yeah, because nothing. Your cards never work, and yet you get stuff for free.
Ooh. Gotta be
But
smooth like it.
We got to talk about a certain
Parking, ice cream helmets.
Say that again.
We need to talk about a certain Mac game, and it's
Okay.
not the one that did you buy any chance to watch
Mattress?
Toledo at
Come
Bowling-
closer. I can't hear you.
Did you happen to watch Toledo at Bowling Green?
A little bit of it, yes.
Toledo was up 21-0
Yeah.
in the first half.
Yep.
They lost 28-3.
Yep. They could not score anything after that. They were
Power. It's the power of Pudge the Cat.
done. So that was an interesting game, right? I mean, because I was watching part of it because I was paying more attention to my team, to be honest with you.
Well, you know why they lost? Toledo lost, right?
Why is that?
Because it was a trap game because of Toledo looking ahead to their next game, which is Kent State.
Yeah, that's right. The 2-4 Kent State, baby. We're on our way.
So, Ed, brag about your team. They deserve it. They completely beat the doors off of UMass.
I'll say this. At first, I'm not going to lie. I was a little nervous when the game was going on. Like, I was like, at first, I was like, oh my God, are they going to just choke this game up? But then they came off in the third quarter and they put 21 on them. I was like, oh, okay, here we go. All right. And then UMass just only scored 6 points all game. So I'm like, all right, what was I worried about?
The moment Kent State ran the opening kickoff for a touchdown, it was done. I said, this is over.
This is it. This is done.
This is it.
That made me happy. I'm not even going to lie. So, and I think Kent State needed this win. It was the perfect team at the right time to come and play. I'm a little surprised that Toledo is at 500. They're usually a lot better. They're usually right at the top of the MAC. I'm a little surprised that they are the way they're at. Western Michigan at 4-3 is still to be determined. I don't know if I believe in Western Michigan just yet, but they are at the top. Buffalo, listen, we almost beat Buffalo at the, you know what I mean, until we're beating Buffalo until the end. So Kent State could run it up, and I'm okay with this because you got what? Bowling Green, you got Miami, Ohio, Ball State, Central Michigan, Buffalo, and Western Michigan. The only two teams that, well, hell, there's only one team that's above 500, and that's Western Michigan.
And, I need to make an apology to Western Michigan because I thought with them going 0-3 that they were just going to be terrible. But then I looked at who their three teams were. Again, they lost. They lost at Michigan State. They lost to North Texas in overtime.
In the 33-30 game, yeah.
And then lose at home to Illinois. That wasn't going to be anything.
Yeah.
So
but then they beat Toledo. They beat Rhode Island 47-14. That's their FCF school right there. And then UMass. So yeah, I mean, listen, and then they put a whooping on Ball State. And correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Ball State the MAC champion last year?
I thought Toledo was. Let me check. I can't remember now.
I think it was Ball State. So
Ohio.
The Bobcats?
Yeah, Parker Navarro.
They beat Miami.
Miami of Ohio, the Red Hawks.
Red Hawks.
I love my MAC schools, man. Love MAC.
You love it so much you knew the champion last year.
I thought it was Ball State, to be honest with you. I really did.
I mean, Ball State has been kind of more. They're more relevant in the MAC than previous years, but just not this year.
How about a random one? We were talking about Michigan earlier. What do Michigan and Ball State have in common?
What's that?
They both had Brady Hoke as a head coach.
Do you know who coached at Kent State?
Nick Saban as a graduate assistant.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you think just because I've been trying to push him on Oklahoma State, I didn't know about his Kent State roots?
Yeah, Kent State.
Listen, I know about those golden flashes.
They've put out some good NFL players. You know who was one NFL player that did not play a single down for Kent State?
Antonio Gates. Played
Antonio
basketball
Gates.
for them.
Dude, that dude was massive playing at Kent State.
Who? Antonio Gates?
Mm-hmm. He didn't play football at Kent.
Yeah, was he supposed to? Because didn't he go from like high school or something and
He
then
went-
stayed
he
out
went for
at
basketball.
He played basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Kent State?
At Kent State. They made the tournament with his team.
I'm telling you, Antonio Gates was just a freakishly good athlete. I mean, it's just
To turn that basketball career into an NFL
Hall of
career.
Fame career.
Hall of Fame, which
That's
is
the thing.
wild, right?
Yeah, because I mean, you think about when you think about tight ends. I mean, that was. I mean,
I always
mean,
do. You're welcome. You're
Oh,
welcome,
that,
Eric.
got, that got Eric's attention. He's not.
Yeah,
bored
he
anymore.
sure did.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
perked up real
Stadium.
good.
So
what
he
have we learned about Eric watching
It's like,
sports?
let me drop my opinion. On it.
Just make suggestive comments, and then you can pique Eric's interest. It's like
I'm
Eric-
surprised. I'm surprised.
listen,
Ball
when he gets
State
mad
didn't
next
get
year,
on him.
when he gets mad next year watching Wichita State, like, come on, or something like that, then just start making like oh, I like tight ends. He's gonna go, oh wait, what?
Eric was like all perked up. Yeah, what's up? What are we talking about, tight ends? What's
Yeah,
happening?
he's engaged.
What are we doing? I
Let
mean,
me
he
ask-
ain't wrong though. He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong.
Let me ask a random side question. If it's not over, but if it is LA versus Seattle, is that going to suck having two West Coast teams?
Yeah.
Yep.
What time? I mean, are they going to be playing late hour times, or is it going to be earlier?
No, they'll make it that it is enough so
They're
that
private,
that East
Kinda
Coast
cut- I
gets a
think they'll
prime
kind of
time.
meet in the middle.
Yeah.
So they'll play like 4 or 5 instead of like a 6 or 7 their time. I just thought about that. I'm like, I don't want two West Coast teams in.
Well, even think about it though. Like, I mean, even if Milwaukee, I mean, at least that's a
Well,
little bit closer.
Neither, and I mean, I think it's more likely Milwaukee does it, but even down 2-0, it's not done yet.
No,
I mean,
right? No, it's not. But with
Yeah.
With other
I think
team, no.
Milwaukee's
with
I
the
think
visitors
Milwaukee's more
taking
likely-
the first,
Yeah.
with the visitors taking the first 2 in both series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if this result holds, I do think if I'm being objective, I would think that Milwaukee probably comes back before Toronto does. Just being completely objective. But you never know. I mean, both series are still all to play for. It's just now the pressure is on the two number 1 seeds, and so we'll see what happens.
Eric, have we talked about Notre Dame yet? Their game?
Other than they just covered the spread.
Any takeaways from your game?
Is love in the air?
So he did his normal thing. One thing I think that was kind of surprising was that Jadarian Price fumbled at the goal line, and as good as he is, he would be a top number 1 running back on pretty much almost any team in the country, and he's technically the second running back for Notre Dame, but he already has like 8 different touchdowns. Marcus Freeman still got on him. It's like, hey, you cannot be fumbling at the goal line. We got to work to get better. And
You
so
can't be doing that, bro.
no. So even though he's still a great running back, I'm glad that Freeman was like, you can't be doing that. I mean,
Right.
ultimately it didn't cost him the game. I don't know, 36-7. It was 10-7, I believe, at the half. So it was a pretty close game. First half wasn't that great. There were 2 really, really bad calls. One where they said that the pass was caught by the NC State receiver, clearly hit the ground, and said that he ended up catching it. And then Notre Dame had an interception where he clearly caught it, and they said it hit the ground. It's like they basically booed the refs out of the stadium at that point. But I mean, they did what they covered, obviously, and that's 3 or 4 straight weeks now that their defense, again, they haven't been playing. I'd be curious to see how the defense shows up against USC. Now, again, USC is not a top 10 team, but they are ranked 20 now. And what are they, like 5-1? So they are a decent team.
They're not a bad team.
Decent would be the word I would use. Yeah.
So I think for me, they've been doing what they've had to against the teams they played. I'd be curious now how this game. The line was originally, I think, -9 for Notre Dame. I think last I saw was 8.5. So even then, it's still basically a 2-score favorite for Notre Dame. But
Yeah.
if they can continue with the defense that they've been playing recently, I think they'll be okay. Because if they had any semblance of this type of defense in those first 2 games, and then you can just see, obviously, CJ Carr's continuing to mature. But there's a couple times in recent games where he's missed a couple throws. And even though he is still just in his first 5-6 games as a freshman, making his first starts, at this point, they're all expecting him to make those throws just because he's gone probably well above the expectations of what they thought he could potentially do. So I'll be curious to see, obviously, how the rest of this season pans out. But with him, being a freshman starter and then coming back for sophomore, junior years, if he can be a top candidate for a Heisman, because we haven't had a Heisman Trophy winner since. Did Brady Quinn win it, or was he a finalist?
I think he was a finalist.
I don't think he won it.
Quinn was the first one I was thinking about.
But even then, it's been forever ago. So not saying he would win it, but CJ Carr has the abilities or potential capabilities to be one here in the next couple years.
1987.
Really?
Jesus, that long ago since Notre Dame
won born?
Heisman?
That was 88. 86.
Yeah, because
you don't know what year you were born?
No, I said 88 because I was thinking about Barry Sanders winning the Heisman, so I got
Go Pokes.
Where's he from?
Oklahoma State. Go Pokes.
He's from Wichita.
Wichita, Kansas, baby. From North High School.
Oh, you went to college at?
No,
don't know, but he went to my high school.
No one cares.
Go Pokes. Come on, Virgil. At least you.
The Nick Saban stuff has really kind of you got some goodwill to have to earn back.
No, well, what I was gonna say was you were asking about Brady Quinn with the Heisman. That was the year Troy Smith won it from Ohio State.
That's right.
And Darren McFadden finished second that year. Yeah, but Brady Quinn was a finalist two years in a row though. He finished fourth in 2005 and third in 2006.
I still think they're saying there's still a big debate if they can end up going 10-2.
Mm-hmm.
But teams right now in front of them have been losing, so they're already back up to 13th. So I'll be curious.
Who is in the Heisman race this year, by the way?
Everybody's been up and down. That's the problem. Everybody's been I feel like it's inconsistent. An open field
for there's not a clear-cut front runner to me for the Heisman Trophy this year.
They're being projected right now.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's going to win it, but I could see CJ Carr in the conversation. I think Love really is a front runner.
Well, he should be, but they haven't really been talking about either one of them. I mean, his
Love of the two, Love should be the one that's at the top of the conversation.
Has Ryan Williams or Jeremiah Smith lived up to their
Ryan Williams has been up and down. He had a really bad second game of the season, I want to say.
I feel like Alabama is getting
back on their groove.
Yeah, but he had a rough game. What was it? I guess against Florida State.
Are they scheming him better, or is it one of those sophomore slump things?
I think it's scheming.
It's his ability to hold on to the football. The problem with Ryan Williams is drops. Like he's got all the tools in the world, but he's dropped the ball a lot.
And I know that.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I know Ohio State's number one, but Jeremiah Smith, I feel like he hasn't. I'm sure he's done his thing, but I feel like both of them were way better last year.
Yeah. They've been okay.
Yeah. So Jeremiah Smith is like with the expectation of coming into this season. I don't think he's lived up to it.
But he also doesn't have a fifth-year senior coming in, throwing him the ball like with the quarterback they have now.
So here are the top three Heisman odds right now. Carson Beck.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, Carson Beck at Miami.
Isn't he on his 10th year?
I think like 11th. I'm not sure.
Is he going to have to give that thing to Hannah Cavender?
Ty Simpson from Alabama.
Okay.
Which I can't complain about that. And Fernando Mendoza from Indiana.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah. Mendoza's a good one. Yeah.
I forgot about that kid.
Yeah. Mendoza's been really good.
but he
I
doesn't
can't
need the
believe love
hype.
from Notre Dame. I can't believe love from Notre Dame isn't at least in the conversation. And I'm not saying that because Eric's here.
No, they haven't been talking about. They're not giving him the respect that he deserves.
He's the best running back in America.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that's I think Jadarian Price is the second best running back, and they're both top 2, but they're not giving them any.
What's odd though is when I search for Mendoza Award, it brings up something called EFA.
That's right. We do those.
Hey, I've won a Mendoza.
That's right.
I haven't.
I'm pretty sure you have.
You have, Ed. You've won multiple Mendozas.
He just doesn't listen, so he doesn't know.
Since I haven't been invited back, I'm not even listening anymore.
Yeah, who was listening to yours yesterday telling you that it cut off at the end?
I appreciate you, bro. I don't know what happened, dude. It was all 45. It went, and then it was like 24 minutes. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's what I was like. That seems kind of short, but it was like maybe Terry didn't have a lot to talk about.
No.
Listening, and all of a sudden, somebody's iPad or something was dinging, and then all of a sudden it went with like somebody was getting like a lot of messages, and then all of a sudden it just started playing the music. I'm like, I guess we're done.
Getting the messages.
Do what?
Terry. It was Terry getting the messages.
Terry.
Yeah, it was Terry.
Turn down your phone.
I was like, come on, Terry.
How are you that popular?
You know,
Mine
ding,
ain't
ding,
that
ding,
popular. He's
ding.
the
I'm
man.
like, damn, Terry.
He's Mike Bison. He's a former EFA trivia champ.
So, but yeah, no.
Actually, he was the first time EFA trivia champ.
I appreciate you telling me, because I was like, what the hell, man? So I had to come back home and then fix it. So
yeah, Mike Bison was the first ever EFA
how
trivia
dare he?
champ.
You know, the humanity. Like,
you have to guess what it was on. It was on his iPad, his phone, his pager, his what was it on? You have to guess.
It was his Motorola Razor.
He's gonna leave it us in suspense.
Answering machine.
So quick aside. I pulled
Rotary
up.
phone.
I like to hear myself talk way too much.
I like to hear myself talk way too much. Yeah.
I got curious.
Oh my God, Terry.
Coaching candidates for Penn State earlier to see who the coaching candidate for UAB could be.
Oh God.
Billy Napier.
No, not Napier, but one of them was Bill Clark, the old coach.
Oh.
If he comes back, I think that's going to definitely drive. Going to drive interest.
Carphone.
Here's some of the names of the other coaches. Ed Orgeron.
I saw that one. Yeah.
At UAB.
Oh man, I would love that.
I'm okay with that, though, to be honest with you.
Well, not against it.
You know, we got rid of Trent Dilfer. You know, we moving on. It's going to be a really good program.
Skip Holtz, because he's currently the Birmingham Stallions head coach.
Okay, so he wouldn't go that far, yeah.
And there's 2 FCS names that are being thrown out.
No kidding.
Steve Englehart from Presbyterian. And Mike Jacobs from Mercer.
Ooh.
Wait, what's Mercer's record right now?
They're 5-1.
You're 5-1.
That's not bad.
Yeah, and by the way, what's that? What should they be, Virgil?
They should be 6-1.
And why are they not?
Because UC Davis are a bunch of cowards.
There you go.
But tell me how you really feel.
It was a simple question. I was just trying to, simple questions from a simple man. I mean,
that's somebody else.
I know, but I mean, Terry can appreciate that.
Can we not?
Well, speaking of simple,
respect Terry McCutcheon, okay?
I respect him.
Yeah,
me he doesn't respect. So speaking of simple, it's time to make our one single pick for this week.
Okay.
For Thursday.
I thought you were going to go with the Simple Life with Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie. I don't know.
Bro, I love that. I've watched every episode. Had those all on DVD.
Do you really?
I love Paris Hilton.
DVD.
Why does that not surprise me?
I was the only one in the theater to go see House of Wax in the theater. It was when I was in college.
Oh my God, House of Wax.
I was in college and it was finals week and I had a huge gap from my afternoon class to my night class. So I went over to the theater. I don't know what I was more afraid of, the movie itself because it was a scary movie or the fact that I was in the theater by myself.
You're probably more afraid about being caught watching it.
Yeah, he just called you old, by the way.
Yeah.
See, I thought out of the group, I thought I had the worst movie I saw in theaters. I think House of Wax beats mine.
What was the what was yours again?
Mine was Pootie Tang.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, man. Yours still kind of takes it though, because
You
Pootie
know-
Tang is bad.
It's
You know
bad,
who
yeah.
my underrated actress is right now that nobody else likes but me? Joey King.
Who's
Joey King. Wow.
I have
She
no
was
idea who
good
that
in
is.
White House
Yeah.
Down and Kissing Booth 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, on Netflix.
hmm
It wasn't.
Bullet Train.
Wasn't
Yeah,
her
she's
si-
Bullet Train, yeah.
Wasn't her sister the one in Ramona and Beezus?
Hunter King. Yeah.
Hunter King, yeah.
No idea for either
Okay.
one.
Well, no. Hunter King is the one that's on the Hallmark movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
But see, I can't. Every time I think of Joey King, though, I think about the act
Of
where she
what?
plays Gypsy Rose on. It was a Hulu one. Joe,
No idea.
Mm,
if
Thanks,
you
Ed.
just look up Hulu the act, and that's the first time I've seen her.
Yeah. No, Joey King was the one in Ramona and Beezus with Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
And then,
I really liked her in White House Down with Channing Tatum.
oh really? Did you ever watch what was that one? Step Up with Channing Tatum and
Mhm.
Jenna Dewane?
No, I watched what's the other one that he was in?
Joey King,
Joey
Yeah.
King. What was the other one that he
Bullet
was in?
Train, bro. That was a great movie.
Bullet Train was a great movie.
So you do know who if you've seen that.
Yeah. I figured. Yeah, I know who it is. Yeah.
What's the one I'm thinking of? Mike, Magic Mike.
Magic
one.
Mike.
No, I'm just kidding. I've never seen that.
Don't lie.
Ed has.
Give me Roger.
that.
Give me
White
the
House.
Steelers. Oh, well, imagine that.
There it is. Oh, baby.
Ed's
Oh,
like, yeah, we're getting ready
man.
in. Please come on.
By the way,
yeah.
can I give you guys a little story? About my
After
daughter today,
some
what she
technical
did today.
difficulties. So after some technical difficulties, you finally got your burner working there, Ed?
Yeah. Can I give you guys a little story of what happened with my daughter? We were watching earlier today. I made dinner, so we were watching Ant-Man.
Oh, yeah.
The third one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. It wasn't, but anyways. And there was a part was like, I think what's the man at Paul Rudd? He says, "You dick," right? And this is the first time I've ever heard my daughter say like a swear word. My wife woke up so quick because she goes, "You dick,"
She said that to who?
to the TV because she's repeating what Paul Rudd was saying.
Oh my gosh.
I knew Paul Rudd was a bad influence.
Oh, like me and Bo and Darla were both looking at each other. We just like, it was like, no, you can't say that, right? Like we didn't like chastise her, but at the same time, we're like, this is too funny. So that's my little story for today.
All right, so you ready for this pick?
Yes, sir.
All right, we got our Thursday night game. Speaking of dicks, Steelers versus the Bengals. Steelers are a 5.5-point favorite, over under 43.5. Predictor has 64.5%. And Donnie has gone with the Cincinnati Bearcats.
Hey, they're
Makes
pretty.
sense.
I don't know what happened last week, but they're pretty good.
They're pretty good.
Yep.
I'm not looking forward to Saturday's game for sure, to say that at least.
What, K-State?
No.
Cincinnati?
It's Cincinnati, Oklahoma State.
Mm.
It's Oklahoma State's homecoming. So I don't think Section 231 is going to be going to save them this time. I didn't save them last time. So
Donnie was talking about that, and he's like, well, I forgot what he was saying about that, but then I saw some female tweet, and she's like, "We're going to join you guys, so ladies, bring your sports bras or something, so they can have women that join that group." Then,
Wow.
Yeah. Ed, how's the rain where you are?
Hasn't that rained at all today?
Sure.
yeah.
Because apparently your Wi-Fi was loading so slowly, and technical difficulties and all that.
We're gonna go ahead and keep it moving.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Ed's the best influence for kids, then Donnie, because he's rich. Outstanding. I do appreciate Jolly for those jokes.
Yeah, I've run with them. That's good. So Ed, Steelers versus Bengals.
I want to pick the Bengals. I really do. So I'm going to pick the Bengals.
To the shock of absolutely no one. Eric.
Give me Rodgers. Give me the Steelers.
Yeah, but come on now. Like, listen, you got Joe Flacco. You got two good wide receivers with Cincinnati. Yes, granted, their offensive line is not good. Neither is the offensive line for the Steelers either. So,
What's the combined age of the two starting quarterbacks?
74.
Jeez.
What? Try like 82.
No, it's actually almost closer to 80. Just so
Well, it is 80 because they're both over 40, right?
Is this game sponsored by A or P?
Yes.
Icy hot.
Patrick.
The Icy Hot Bowl.
Werther's Originals.
The Junior Mints Bowl.
The combined age is 81.
Yep. Give me the Steelers.
Okay. I am also picking the Steelers.
Any college games?
None of interest for Thursday. I did think about Delaware and I forgot who they were playing. Crap. It's Delaware and somebody on Wednesday, but I decided against
I'll
it.
go with somebody.
I like the pick.
You like the pick of somebody?
Yeah, I like it.
Delaware versus Jacksonville State. How did I blank on Jacksonville State? It's terrible. That's an in-state school. I should have known that. Well, that just embarrassed me. So, what do you guys got going on your podcast and content this week?
Eric already called mine out. Terry McCutcheon on the podcast. 5 questions.
At least half of it.
No, he you got to listen to the full thing, didn't you?
Mm-mm.
It's back up. It's up with a full episode.
And I still need to listen to it myself.
Do I need to refresh it?
You guys should watch it though, because it should listen to it. It's really good. He got some cool stories in it. Of course, he does have his own podcast, so make sure you also listen to his podcast as well. Something that we both have in common is we both like to listen to each other's voice. So there it is.
What? I haven't been invited, so I don't know about his podcast. Feel like Patrick now.
I haven't been invited either, but he said he wants to invite us all. So,
It's,
and I wouldn't invite Eric because Eric hasn't invited me back to his podcast, even though he invites everybody else except for me.
Yeah, you invited him before you invited me on your podcast. So
Keep it going.
see, it just still tells me at 24 minutes.
You got to delete it and then re-download it.
That's too much work.
Okay.
I'll just pretend like I hear the last half of it.
That sounds good.
Or you can just watch the YouTube video.
I don't want to see Ed's face.
And there it goes.
That's what post-it notes are for. Eric, what about EFA?
Just so Ed's aware, I have Patrick and Donnie for the second half. Well, we're already into the ALCS, NLCS, and and so we make our playoff predictions, but we did obviously before the playoff started, and majority of our predictions are not good. So
they're terrible.
It's I cut the second half. I was going to put it all as one, but it was a little bit lengthier, so I cut it right after we talked about the regular season and Johnny and I's thoughts. So this one is a little bit shorter, but it's just all of our predictions for playoffs, and most of them were not good predictions.
So happy for you guys.
Earn fun average tomorrow with Johnny and I, Patrick, and Donnie.
So, hey, were you invited, Virgil?
No, but I wasn't expected to because I don't really follow MLB as close as they do.
It's because he doesn't like my team, and he didn't want me to talk about the Central Division champions.
I don't think that was the only reason. I mean,
there's many other reasons, so it's okay though.
I mean, if they invited you, they'd have to put the explicit rating on it. The episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't do that.
True story.
Yeah,
Patrick, you still on hiatus? You see, that's why. Patrick, are you still on hiatus?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Yes, I am. Bye.
Yes, I am.
Get out.
Well, that will end for tonight's show. Thank you all for joining us. Come back on Thursday as we will go over our college and NFL picks.
Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. All right, boys. Okay. And just a quick announcements also. The Carolina specific show. All right. just for Eric, it is Breakfast Sticks with Donnie and I. We talk about all Carolina, South Carolina sports, and then later on in the day, we do the break even sports. We talk about the sports that Eric hates, which is FCS, Division 2 and 3, some soccer because he hates soccer. So they go, and then a little Formula One in IndyCar as well. So make sure you guys tune in. That one is at 8:30 on YouTube and on wherever you can find us. Actually, pretty much because we're live everywhere. And then again, what?
Ed Jolly wants you to be on his own show or your own show there. So can you invite him on your own show?
Yeah,
Before you
exactly.
go, Eric, do you want to explain your podcast to Jolly?
Well, Patrick does a better job at just two average guys called Their Own Fun Average Podcast, talking a lot of summer collegiate, actually. We have the next 2 weeks are actually going to be really good episodes that don't involve any of you people, so you might actually listen to them.
Probably not.
Probably not, no, because Ed.
What do you mean, you people?
You know what I'm talking about?
Jolly, what Eric means to say is that they happen to call themselves an average podcast, but they're way above
Here we
average
go.
podcast hosts that have way above average content with college summer collegiate teams. They are the only podcast that I know of that has had all members of the MILB show before the show hosts and
Canada's favorite podcast.
And Canada's favorite podcast. So it's really good content, so check it out.
Speaking of Canada's favorite, we need to have the fake Patrick on here on the show.
You do need to have Joe on your podcast.
So if you're still listening, hit us up, Joe.
All right.
Catch them all, Joe.
So like I said, we will be back on Thursday. So take it easy, guys.